Your buddy go get some trim, you get a room next to him. You don't get no trim, oh well, you drive that night. Y'all come back.
My bad.
Y'all come back to the ship the same fucking time. You know what I mean? That's the buddy system. You know what I mean? You don't leave your wingman. You know, and if we do that in the military, some of your civilians, man, you guys have no training like we had training, and y'all feel like, oh, it's okay to just go to certain countries and not motherfucking think that you're in danger.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
You're in danger.
Being said, I want to rent.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, I don't lend out tools, but yeah, for sure.
I don't lend out tools. That's right.
You know, I'm from down south. You didn't come in. Let me borrow your motor horse.
Right. Am I going to get it back? Right. I'm not going to get it back. So you ain't borrowing. You trying to keep the shit.
Yeah, I don't lend out tools for sure. Mr. Peppers I want to do Mr. Peppers.
Did you drop me a wrench? If you did, I'll just repost it in your room.
You know, you got to walk me through that probably behind the scenes because you walked me through how to get wrenches the first time, I believe.
I walked you through how to release people out of that fucking hellhole that somebody might have put.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, I clicked into the wrong live. Okay, he said, I clicked into the wrong live. Well, I appreciate you pulling up, but you could just as easily click out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you pulling up though. Say, I'm still at work. I got it. Okay, for sure. But yeah, no, I think.
Hold on a second. I'll drop it in my room. I gotta set my rooms up real quick. But go ahead.
Okay. I think as of late though, I think it's a lot of people that's been a lot of men that's been quietly exiting. They just bowing out. But as of late, I think it's more often than not.
Right, but here's the thing: we're not bowing out because we're losing. That's not the point. We're just not getting what we want in the United States as far as our relationships when it comes to a woman and her femininity. Because we're still on our masculine, we're still on our provider protector bullshit, right? We're still on our, toxic masculinity, which ain't no such thing. You other man, you're not. But hey, let them tell it. But the whole point is we have not changed. They have. So when they change, the reciprocity is not the same. So then you go to these other countries, like I said, you're going with your same mentality that all the other men in their country are already used to, and you're seeing it for the first time without any hesitation or, oh, you got to prove this, that, and the other thing before they give it. No, they're giving it freely, but they're trained to give it free. Don't get it confused. But what we're not going to do is go overseas with your toxic American mentality and then start training these women to be westernized. That's what you're not trying to do.
I think they already doing it.
Yeah, they are. I definitely think that's the problem. You're teaching these girls how to be Americanized. Yeah. That's not what you call. You didn't come over here for that shit. You came over here to find the exact opposite or something a little bit better than what you had in America. You going over here, you trying to teach them how to act, how to dress, how to break their traditional values to get into your comfort zone of how you're used to seeing women in America. Doesn't work that way, bruh.
Right. No, that's a fact. But I think in that eyes, the difference to me than from a simp and a super simp, because you got super simps over there saying, man, the women used to act so much better than the women in America. Oh man, they do this and they do that and all of this, that, and the third. Like, bro, you essentially telling this chick what you accept.
Right.
You essentially telling this chick what you accept. So when she starts treating you like that,
you're trauma dumping on her, first of all, and then you're teaching her how to trauma dump back on you.
Right. So to me, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? But I guess though that like say, but you got inexperienced travelers that they going overseas and throwing money.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Pookie, stay home, man. Come on, man. Out in the club twerking. Shit. Man, come on, man. Stay home, Pookie.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, you guys are saying you're coming overseas to find something better than what you have in America, but then you're sitting there retraining these women to act like the very women you left. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Like, you want to teach her how to twerk. Why are you teaching a woman that has fucking class and culture how to drop it like it's hot and shake her ass? What the fuck are you guys doing? You teaching ratchet classes to women of culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make that make sense.
Bro, so you get what you tolerate. Yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. That's a fact, though. But
hey, I dropped the link in my chat for some reason. Mr. Peppers, there it is. Travel POV got it. There you go. All right, it's hot in your room now. Yeah.
You said
now before you guys come up, if you're in my room, if you have not subscribed to Charlie Chan TV, go ahead and subscribe to Charlie Chan TV. I'm gonna drop his channel link in my chat, and also make sure if you've not been on this panel before, you need to cam up. You know, while you might be in my room and you might be a follower of mine, he doesn't know you like that. So I need y'all to cam up if you're gonna come up here.
Absolutely. And it's nothing against y'all. It's to keep the room safe. Y'all seen how the dude tried to sex play me last time.
Yeah, not sex play you.
Yeah, you know, that's when dudes be, you know what I mean, on some weird shit, like some weird sexual shit with other men. Like, that's crazy. And then they came up, tried to double team me. What almost threw me off, because they was both, one arm was bald headed, one arm had a lot of hair. One arm was white, one arm was black. And they pulled up as a duo.
Right.
To destroy nigga shit. But Foreign Skies, what it do, good brother?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear.
What's up, fellas? What's up?
What's going on, Foreign Skies? How you doing? How you
Shout
living?
out to you, Ronan. Shout out to Charlie Chan. Feeling good, brother. Staying blessed up, man.
Hey, that's all you can do.
So I just want to add a little caveat to this.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of brothers ain't financially where they want to be. And they know that as Americans, America is where you make your money, is where you get your bag up, is where you make generational wealth and, become rich, wealthy, whatever you want to be. So yeah, you're right. The men who got it figured out, the men who is, doing the digital thing where they make their money online, the men who are a little bit older in life, who already got their career figured out and they're making good money, they leaving. But then you got men like me who ain't financially there, ain't got it all figured out, still trying to figure out your path.
Right.
You on your way though, brother.
So for me, it's like, I still love America because this is where you make your money. But as far as dating and mating, it's not here. It's not here at all.
I like that. Dating and mating
it's not here. So it depends on where you at in life, your level, but all roads lead to going where the peace is. It just depends on what level you at.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. And here's the thing, Foreign Skies, I'm glad you brought that up too, because you said something that caught my ear. People think just because we want to live somewhere else that we hate America. That's not the case. You know what I mean? Am I ecstatic with what's going on right now, like culture-wise and the system-wise and stuff like that? No, but I still think this is one of the greatest countries to ever exist.
And Charlie, it is. But you got to understand, mating and dating is not, because there's so many frustrations for us brothers on all different levels. But to figure out your career, to figure out your investments, to figure out what you want to do financially, it's here. So it just depends on where you at. Are you at the point where you got your money up and you don't got to trade in your time for currency and you can travel freely? Or are you just getting into your career? Are you just figuring out what you want to do with your life? Are you just figuring out where you want to go? You know what I'm saying? As far as in America, the money's here, but the peace is overseas. Always remember that.
I agree. I agree. What Ben say, most men can't afford peace, and I think that's the thing. In America, you got to be able to afford peace, but in places like the
Damn, you
DR,
got to break that down. What do you mean afford peace? I'm confused. What you mean?
yeah, I mean, I would like for him to add some clarification too, because I would hate to speak for anybody, but
You can afford peace. That's about choices in life.
well,
Just
if
like
you
people
got to get up and go,
choose
well, I ain't
violence
saying
when they
either
come
is
up here.
bad.
You can choose to be in peace no
So
matter where you're at.
so Ronan, the thing is when Charlie say afford peace, I think what he
Uh,
mean is you got to put your head down, right? Work hard, keep your nose out of shit, and mind your business. I think that's peace for a man in America. Now you can
That's
dibble
a
and dabble
fact.
with the women, however you want to do, but for the most part, stay out of people. Keep your head down, work hard, and get your plan together. That's creating your own peace while you're in America, because there's so many
right.
things around you that can destroy you.
You're exactly right, Foreign Skies. But what does that mean for the man? He's
Yeah.
making choices for that peace. You can afford peace. You need to make choices to keep yourselves out of the fucking drama and the chaos that
Yep,
America brings you
I
every
agree.
day.
I
Those are
agree.
choices.
Yep.
So as long as you make the right choices every day, you can have a peaceful life in America. That's not the point.
Yeah.
That's your choice of whether you want to interject
Yeah.
yourself into chaos every day. Obviously, you got to go to work. That's some chaos that you got to deal with. You got to navigate that every day. You get what I'm saying?
It's about the bigger picture. It's
Ooh, I
about the
think
bigger
Two Tone
picture. It's
killed it with
about
that.
what you want.
Hey, real quick, guys. What's that? Ben in the bag. I'm not. I want to say you've been up here before, but you
Benjamin.
can show
Yeah,
your
that's
face.
Benjamin. Yeah.
He's been up here before, right?
He's the one in the dark room all the time, halfway.
Oh, okay.
Hey, real quick, Charlie, real quick.
Yes.
And I want to salute you. That last panel you had, Charlie, that motherfucker was on fire. You hear me? It was fire.
I
Ronan, I want to
appreciate it, man.
salute you.
I'm trying
The
to.
last panel you had with Fearless and Black Man Travel, that was very, very informal when it comes to information and wisdom. So I salute both of y'all for having them panels because I was in the chat listening hard.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you.
What I'm trying to do, man, is just bring something different. I want because we talking about money tomorrow, man, and I got somebody coming up. I'm doing an interview. I'm sure a lot of you people know, but I'll let them pull up and talk about it themselves. But I got an interview going on tomorrow where we're talking about things like that, like money moves and stuff like that. We gotta not just talk about the women. Not yet. We know it's peace over there, but how do we accomplish that type of peace? How do we go in that direction? Because some people don't even have the blueprint for it. And if it's men on here that could point you, and they ain't gotta hold your hand, they ain't gotta put you on your back and just point you and go that way. You know what I mean? Point you in the right
Yeah.
direction. It could be a tremendous help.
Hey, Charlie, what they say? You don't got the grind, but you got the time, huh?
I just seen the dude was like on Instagram to where like he be doing these little western ads, then he do a voiceover. Like he be like, man, working on this new dance, and the voiceover come in. He said, man, listen, you got too much time on your hand, man. If you got time to twerk, you got time to work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, for
So
sure,
yeah, no, I
for
feel
sure.
you. Let me I'm gonna get to Ben in a minute. Let me read this by Two Tone because I think he owns someone. He said affording peace is about being able to put yourself in a safe space that costs money. I agree. 100% I agree.
My check.
What it do,
Yeah,
Ben? How you doing,
Can
sir?
you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
sir.
hear you. You're a little low, but we
Okay.
can hear you. You sound
Little
like you
low.
in a back room somewhere trying to be quiet because the kids are sleeping. So
Right.
Really? Damn. Hold on. Let me try this setting.
Oh, it's my boy.
OTO, what it do, good bro? Why bro getting together?
CEO.
Let me welcome my good brother OTO to the panel. How you doing, sir?
I'm alive.
I heard that.
Shout out to OTO. Shout out OTO.
Hey, you know what, OTO? You just triggered the thought of me too. Like, say, coming up, especially down south. When we ask people how we doing, I noticed that we've been trained to use like self doubting language. Oh man, I'm just trying to make it, $1 out of 15 cents. Instead of just saying, bro, I'm blessed, I'm alive. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting to it, I'm out here grinding. But it's always, man, another day, another dollar. Get your ass out of here, man. But that's a fact though. But back to you, OTO, what you got going on, brother?
Nothing, man. Just finished out on a great call. You know what it is, man. Got Pink Crimson coming
Making
out.
money moves.
So yeah. We got a deal coming through. We got our first client. You know, I'm thinking 18 months, bro. I'm thinking. What do you say in paid in full, bro? I'm thinking 18 days, B. We got matching bins. I'm thinking 18 days.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. Congratulations on that, bro. Congratulations on that. Did you want to fill him in about the what's the name?
What's that?
Wait till your interview, man. Come on now. Don't.
No, we gotta preface it though. Like that's why they got commercials. That's why they got premieres. We gotta preface it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said you want your 5-minute elevator pitch.
Type shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I'm sure.
30 seconds, sorry.
The interview tomorrow is gonna be with a multi-millionaire, self-made man that got a chance to walk away early, and we get a chance to, converse with him and see what his mind frame is like. And compare, in my mind, it's gonna be more or less in the style of School of Hard Knocks. I'm sure everybody that's an entrepreneur know those guys that be going around and asking me, "How did you get rich?" And bro built the empire doing that first off. Them gentlemen are well off because of that. But something of that, man, to where we, like I say, I want to be more than just where we talking about cheese. We're talking about just traveling and dealing with women. I want to be to where, man, where each one teach one, steel sharp as steel. If you over here, it's not just because of the women, it's because you want to build and learn and grow. So yeah. So y'all make sure to tune in tomorrow because it's gonna be a damn good one. A damn good one.
Facts. And I always say, man, like, shout outs to the School of Hard Knocks, but he talks about a lot of entrepreneurs. And a lot of entrepreneurs say, you can't get rich working for somebody else. And I'm here to say that that's a lie. I got rich working for other people. And so it's more about you got to know what to do and how to allocate your own capital. So I'm all for whether you're an employee or employer, both of you guys can reach financial liberty, because just because you own a business doesn't mean you're going to end up rich and wealthy. And so at the end of the day, it's anybody that can learn this story and learn to do something, because I never had my business to make me the multi-millionaire I was or am. It was just really me just knowing how to allocate my capital and move from the position I had, which was an employee. And I did the best that I could, and I was able to get the results and live the life that I love to live. And I love the life that I'm living. Zero complaints. So I enjoyed the journey too. But if you want to know that, but if you want, me to be talking to you about how Trump or Kamala Harris can save you, that's not for the show. That's not what we on. I'm not here to tell you about how albino snow monkeys from the past or ancestors or the rat story. I can't help you with none of that shit. I can help you with real fundamental mindset and tools that are used in 2026 to build out a future where you're in control of your destiny. Wow. Skip the rest.
Yep. And that's what y'all got to tune in for tomorrow. Let's put the lid back on it. Yeah, you almost opened up just then. Let's put the lid back on it. And
put the lid back.
That's what y'all can expect for tomorrow. So, bro, we're going to go real live, deep dive, and, see if I can, not just myself, but help other guys just think from a different perspective. You know what I mean? Because if being rich was easy, everybody would do it.
Facts.
And two, let me do my best Jim Rohn impression. He said, "Would a company pay you $100 million?" Yes, of course. If you help them make $1 billion, it's chicken feed. Shout out to you, Benjamin. How your mic going over there, bro?
I hope is it better?
I think so.
You all right, Barry White? You okay? You just got a deep ass voice trying to be Barry White over there.
You gotta be quiet when you talk.
I'm gonna tune in tomorrow. Listening on the stream. The only thing I would ask for that stream is for OTO to be the focus of the stream, meaning that we eliminate a lot of the distractions and side chatter and just kind of let him go, right? You be the host, right? Ask a good question, take questions from the people, but don't let it kind of deviate from into the nonsense that he mentioned, which is what a lot of the streams typically go towards, right? Not about money or solving problems, but focusing on the problem. So that's the only thing is that I would hate for it to be, sidetracked into other areas that have nothing to do with making money and actually getting men to the place where they want to be, where in order to travel, you have to have money. You just do. So instead of complaining about the problem, let an OTO just flow, let them rock, let them lay out the game plan because you don't have to do this. Right? You're a multimillionaire teaching us this stuff for free. To me, is most people don't take it for granted because it's free. So if he's going to do it for free, I would say that we all grant him that courtesy of just letting him have the floor, right, and not trying to be a smart ass. I don't think most of us, at least I know I'm not a multimillionaire, so we don't really have an opinion on the matter. We should all just sit back, relax, and listen, and not fight him about things because he's probably going to say things that challenge us. I know he will say things that challenge us, and just sit back and listen, like as men as we should, and just focus, take notes, because most people will pay thousands of dollars for what essentially is a consultation that he's doing out the kindness of his heart. So I know a lot of men would kind of get on him and say, he's an asshole and all this. That might be true sometimes, but a lot of us are. But at the end of the day, he still doesn't have to do this. If he's not charging us for this information, I mean, I think it's a blessing. So,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean,
Not
personally,
yet.
I feel on my side.
He ain't charging y'all yet. But I said,
I think he
I
should.
said coming.
I actually
Because
think he
Hey, real
he
should.
quick,
don't
real quick,
value
real
what they
quick.
get for free for real.
Hey, real quick. And I
Yes,
want to
sir.
say to OTO, bro, we salute you, OTO, because you are a resemblance of where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't really take nothing that you say personal, even though some people seem like you coming at them from a different lens, but they don't understand that it's all game, it's all wisdom. Get your damn heart out of it, get your feelings out of it, and listen to the wisdom. So you're somewhere where I kind of want to be as far as investing, as far as taking your life serious, as far as doing things that make you happy, as far as getting to a certain level. You got a lot of game that you be kicking, a lot of wisdom. So I salute you for that. And when it comes to like the money talk, the investment talk, I'm really willing to listen and, get some of that game you be kicking because, like I say, you are a resemblance of where I want to be one day because I don't got it figured out.
Yeah, no, shout out to that. And if I could speak on it for a sec, Charlie, I appreciate the two brothers
Absolutely.
who said that because it means a lot. I don't know if Charlie told everybody, but this will be one of the last streams that I'll do with Charlie, meaning like going on somebody's show because I'm just going to be so, I got so much bandwidth I need to put into Pink Crimson because I want to be a billionaire. And so that's the goal that I'm shooting for as my next target in this journey called life. And so at the end of the day, I think that this last show, this low hurrah, I'll pop up on people's stream. Don't get it twisted when I got some time, like I'm here today. But yeah, of course, and shout out to Legacy Wealth Talks, Legacy Walks. But one of the things I want to say is, look, even shout outs to Felix. He said something about the rat thing, just in the chats now. Like,
Yes.
guys, listen to me. You can listen to him about the rat, but I'm about to talk about how you can house hack and get yourself in a house hack and you're not paying rent.
There we
That's
go.
what I want to talk about. So you can
There we
learn
go.
what you want to learn from the rats, but I'm going to show you what learn from a multimillionaire who can have you living free and change your life. And tomorrow, Digital Nomad, hopefully he can come. He said he should be able to pull up. He's going to give you a testament of 6 months. He's changed his life drastically by focusing on what I was saying about financial literacy and house hacking, where he's changed his life and added $60,000 within a 6-month time frame into his estate. That's what happens when you hyper focus on what you have to do and what you can get done, besides shout outs to the rats. So I want to teach you guys that and spend more time on that than seeing us go back and forth about rats and monkeys. I want you guys to hear something that you could take away by calling up a CPA, people like Ronan and what he used to do. Call those guys up because they could fundamentally change your life and write a check that could change your whole trajectory of your legacy. So I want to build with that. And I'll end with that. Shout outs to you guys. I really do appreciate the support and respect. And I'm going to deliver tomorrow 150% for you guys.
Let's go. Let's go. And shout out to you, Ben, yeah, for sure, for sure. It's an interview in what I would like to tell people that's gonna pull up, man. Bring your pen and your paper, man. Because it is gonna be that style of interview. If OT want at the end, you take some questions if you want, but other than that, we is gonna let him do his thing. You know what I mean? Just because, like
And
you
I want it to
said,
be funny too, so it's gonna be funny too. I gotta make jokes. So
and
I like
I was
people
gonna
saying
say
dumb
something to
stuff,
that
so I
too.
can make a joke about it. But that just keep it entertaining. I don't want to be dry for you guys. Like, hello, welcome to Formulas today, and today we're talking about the APR.
Hey, can I ask you one question, OTO?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What age did you really start figuring things out? As far as, going to your beaten path of your financial success,
Oh, he was
if you
3 months
don't
old.
mind
He
sharing.
told me he was 3 months old and he made his first investment.
He was capping. I would say, and I don't want to go too much into it because I know I don't want to steer the whole stream because today we're talking about something else. But I don't know, man. I can't really say it was the age, Foreign Skies. I would just say at one point I was buying Louis Sage and looking like a dummy when I was in the Marine Corps. And then at one point I always knew because my mom was broke and I got to experience that of what it was like to live life with no food in the refrigerator. I was like, look, I'm just going to save my money to this point. So it was just 50%. So I did that at least. I was ignorant. I was stupid like everybody, but I at least saved 50% no matter what conditions. I built out a life based off of that. You get me? So my house is
Yeah.
dependent
Yes.
on I can save 50%, right? That's where
Okay.
it started, me kind of having that. And then now I figured out, okay, a CD wasn't good enough. 3%, what else could I get? And I use Google and YouTube, and that's why I invest heavily in those platforms. It changed my life. It took somebody without a father, without that guidance, took somebody without those people and those mentors, and gave me all the mentors of all human history wrapped in YouTube and wrapped into Google. And that allowed me to
Respect.
self-educate and get where I am today. It was all
Respect.
that.
Respect.
Shout out
Respect.
to you for
Okay.
that. 100%. Shout out to you for that. No, it's gonna be dope, guys. It's gonna be dope.
But what's up with this quiet walk away that nobody's talking about? What's that about?
What? No,
well, here's the
did
thing.
you walk away quietly? Let's get you back in this conversation.
There you go.
Did you walk away from America quietly?
Quietly? Well, I'm loud. I ain't never quiet. No, I'm just kidding. No, I guess I would say, yeah.
The link is pinned to my chat. If you're in my room, the link is pinned.
Shout out, and that's kind of why sometimes I'd be stepping back and I never went ham on YouTube. I'm trying to get paid in ghost. You trying to get paid in scene. So my objective was to get paid and go ghost. And so as much as my digital footprint is not so much, and that's Nims. Shout outs to him. I know that ain't my bar. He said it in the freestyle. But net, yeah, I walked away quietly. And then, I still had respect for the flag or my employers. I was never like, flip y'all, I'm burning it all down, Joker style. And I'm not saying somebody can't do that. I'm just saying that's not what I did. So, yeah, I walked away quietly. But, of course, as you know, I still, you don't forget your roots. You get me? Have people they never been to Europe, but they still know their roots. I'm Italian, I'm German, all this. Man, you ain't never been to Italy. You ain't never been to none of these places, but they know their roots and they don't forget them. So same thing with the USA.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. But so, let's see how we put that. So, do you would you disagree that in this time and this for everybody that there is a large influx of men that are just throwing their hands up and walking away? Even if they're not throwing their hands up oh, I can't do it, or just bro, I can geo arbitrage. I could get 3 times better for half the cost.
Yeah, but that's just called smart economics. It's a global marketplace. Nobody ever said you could not do that. That's not a part of the rules. There's no, inscription. As far as I know, if you go overseas as an American, they put you in jail because you got to stay in America. That's not the laws. You know what I'm saying? So you could go anywhere and do whatever you want. So maybe you were listening too much to the white picket fence somewhere in middle America. I don't know, but that's a story. That's not what the reality dictates. So I think that giving up on life, well, people are always going to do that, But when you look at it, y'all guys can get away with that. You look at 100 years ago and you quit like that, you're gonna be somewhere in the grave. Like nobody's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? The world was pretty cold. And so maybe people can get by staying in their mama's house. But I'm just saying, like you said earlier, I think you said something about it's hard getting rich. But what I say is it's hard being poor. Both paths are hard. Just choose the path you want to take. I'd rather be 666 hard than actually broke living in my mama's house. That type of hard. All of it is hard. Being poor is hard. And so I'll take that path because the results just end up being better.
You know, that's diabolical, that the number 666. We all know what that means if you're religious. And the fact that they related that into how men should appear in a woman's eyes to be desirable is fucking diabolical if you think about it.
I like that, Ron. I never put those two together. I like that. For sure.
It's like they're subliminally calling us the devil without saying. So it's like, so a man who has basically what they're saying is a man who has his stuff together. You know, he got 6-pack abs, he got that thing, he got 6 figures. He's of the devil.
Yeah, 6 feet, 6-pack, and 6 figures.
Yeah, but a man who has that a great accomplishment, because it takes effort.
I'll be right back, Charlie.
That.
Yes, sir.
It takes effort to become all that, but yet then they associate that as evil or demonic. So it's kind of like a subtle jab at men who are of excellence. Oh, he's 666, therefore he must be like of the devil. You know, you should stay away from him. He's this and that. But in reality, what it takes to become that type of man takes effort and takes work. So how is he demonic because he wants to be the best version of himself? Because he is the best version of himself.
Well, no, he's demonic because he ain't doing what women want him to do.
And that's the other point. A lot of women, especially in our community, feel like they own us.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? That's a conversation for another day. But I was just thinking because I was watching, you know, the boycott thing as far as Chinese restaurants and or Chinese establishment and things of that nature. I was thinking like these people, and not just them. Once you start, they come over here like our money is automatically their money. Like,
are they wrong?
Yes, they're exactly wrong. I'm not obligated to spend my money with nobody.
Hell yeah, they wrong.
I mean, but because we're spending our money with them, so they're not wrong in thinking exactly. It's not like they're not like imagining this. It is a reality. People go to the beauty supply store. Well, certain type of group of, and black men, we go to the liquor store. We go to the gas station. We support them in the ways that we don't support each other. So they're not wrong in the way that they're thinking. And when they're boastfully saying, yeah, y'all go spend your money with us anyway. And in return, oh, no, we're not. And then you turn around and do it anyway. So they're not wrong. That's the crazy part. They're arrogant. They're backing up their arrogance with reality.
Nah,
it's like is Michael Jordan wrong for saying, I'm the best player alive? I'm the best part? No, because you got people who say that. They're not. But Michael Jordan can say that, right? You can be arrogant. You can be humble. But he chooses to be arrogant. That doesn't mean it's less true. It means, hey, you know, y'all can't mess with me. I'm the best player alive.
So you saying that you're obligated to go to work and spend your money with Asian people or Indian people or any race for that matter?
No, I don't feel obligated to do it, but I'm not blind to the reality that a lot of us do feel like we're obligated to do it. Right? It's kind of like a hard.
Real quick though, let me welcome Fearless to the panel. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, brothers. How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Man, it is a blessing, man. Welcome to the panel.
Man, I just jumped on to quickly. I'm just getting back in town, and I wish my man Obstacles was on because I am the rat person that he was referring to.
Oh, so, say his name twice. 2 more times, he gonna pop up.
He gonna come back. so I'm the rat person. So I'll address this because I still got to unpack and get some things ready for tomorrow. So what I have found when I teach people finances is that just telling them something directly, they never get it. They never understand. So sometimes I give them social experiments that have to teach them why they do the things they do. So I'll go over these quick 8 things as to why I mentioned the rat and the monkey and the ladder. Number 1, Just because everyone believes in something doesn't make it true. So when I would tell people this is something you should do, they would say, oh, the stock market's gambling, or cash is king, or pay off your mortgage. And I said, just because everybody's doing it, don't make it true. You have to come up with your own beliefs by your own numbers. Number two, this was the monkey in the ladder. Fear spreads more than facts. So when we talked about the market crashes, and I try to tell everybody, you know, it becomes contagious. Everybody gets in the market, then something happens, everybody sells because everybody is fearing it. You can't fear the market, you can't fear money, you got to go with it. The other one was the rats that was in Universe 25. Comfort can become dangerous. And I tell people when they want to get to a certain level, you all of a sudden, what got you there, you stop doing it because you become comfortable. You know, you say, once I make enough money, you know, I'll be good, or I'll finally become disciplined. And I said, no, that's not how it goes. The other part, lesson 4, don't optimize for comfort, optimize for resilience. So I give them these lessons, and I have to give them something like an analogy or something that preps them so they can put it in their mind. Because me just telling them, I found out they don't get them. Other one is question invisible rules. No, you know, everybody has these invisible rules. Why do I always finance furniture? Why do I always put something in just a savings accounts bank instead of a high yield savings or investing? So I always tell people, question the invisible rules. Herd behavior creates investment opportunities. Lesson number 6. Lesson number 7, your environment shapes your financial behavior. The people you're around, if you upgrade new cars, if you spending with every raise, if you talk about purchasing all the time, your environment that you're around, keeping up with the Joneses, that shapes your financial behavior. The last one, wealth is built by resisting instincts. Sell when you're scared. No, you buy when you should be. When everybody else is selling, you buy. Spend when you get raises. No, you put that into your investments. Follow the crowd. No, you think independently. Chase hot stocks. No, stay diversified. Seek certainty. No, accept uncertainty is always in the market. So what I did, and I know he kind of took fun of it, sometimes you have to talk in an analogy for people to understand it. That's how Jesus did. That's how other people do. They tell a story to say, hey, look at this, because I see how people react in social experiments. This is how they go. And if you can look at those common things that they do and why people do it, that's what I want people to understand when I talk to them. This is an experiment of how people reacted. What I want you to do is why they reacted like that. And if you can understand why people react like that, you can look at yourself and say, I shouldn't react like that. So when the market is going down, everybody's afraid. Why is everybody afraid? Why you shouldn't be afraid. Everybody's spending money like this. Why you shouldn't be spending money like that. So I have to give those analogies, because giving it to them straight, I found that people just cannot understand it. They don't accept it, or they need a story behind it to go with. And it happens every time in life. The reason we give nursery rhymes, or you give those little stories, isn't for the nursery rhyme, it's the behavior behind it. I was just looking at something that showed Schoolhouse Rock. You know, you wake up on Saturday morning. That's how I learned about what was that? Yeah. Up. You didn't even know you was learning. You know, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. Yeah. Sometimes you got to give them the medicine in the Kool-Aid, because the medicine they just can't accept.
It's just concepts. That's basically what it is. But just to pull everybody back in, I put up 2 slides. I don't care which one you put up first. And this is to talk about how many Americans are traveling, how many actually have passports, and how many live overseas. So we can level set these numbers. So Americans living abroad, there's 4.4 million citizens living abroad, okay? 2.7 million of them are voting age, and that's roughly about 1.3%. 66% of the people that have passports are male versus 34%. Now go to the next slide, because this is the one that I always harp on, is ethnicity. You got to pull that other one down. Put that comment down for a second, please.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and let me pull your Cash App down too.
That's crazy work. But anyway, ethnicity snapshot. 80% of the people you're hearing about traveling are what? White. We're barely 2% of that 1.3% of the overall population of the United States that are Black American. And I didn't even break it down to male versus female. But you can look at the averages. They're 66% versus 34%. So you can look at the averages of how many Black males are literally traveling out of that 2% of the 1.3% of the American population. We are a very small space. And for us to have a huge effect in the global way that people travel is outlandish how much control our culture actually has on the perception of things. And that's all it is the perception. It's not reality. We're just in a bubble. Me and Fearless talk about this all the time, how we're in this bubble, and everything seems amplified. But really, if you look at the broader picture, it's not, you're basically a blip. A lot of people don't even know who the fuck a passport bro is and don't even care to know. But we do, because that's the content you consume. So YouTube, social media, all they're going to do is push that information to you to make you feel like it's bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
So is this showing?
Go ahead.
But just so I'm clear, Ronan, what I'm looking at says overseas absentee ballot requesters, 2% are Black. So is this saying, what is this saying exactly? Could you?
2.79% of the people that are traveling with a passport, meaning out of that 4.4 million people, they're 18 or over. There's a lot of kids that have passports.
Right.
Voting age means you're what? 18, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Voting age is 2.79%. So out of that 4.4, that 1.3% of the American population that have passports, pretty much you can say almost half of them are underage. So they don't even fucking count. So now you're down to 2.7%.
Okay.
You want to flip back to that other slide real quick. That's the numbers we're talking about. I'm just pulling it out of my ass right now, but that's a number. All right. So 4.4 million United States citizens are living abroad. Okay. Out of that, only 2.7 are voting age. That means they're parents with kids or whatever that have United States passports as well, or even dual citizens that are voting age that have the right to vote. Okay, so that number is even smaller now at 2.79%. Okay, and then like I said, if you flip it over to the ethnicity side, we're just a small portion of that. But you would think by the way everybody's talking about brothers traveling and creeping away or whatever you want to say, we're the fucking problem. We don't even have all the passports. But when somebody says Black people don't influence culture, that's a motherfucking lie. Because we do.
I agree. I think it's just like pertaining to what you're talking about. Are you done with your slide, Ronan?
Yeah. I just wanted to pull up some level set information on when you say we're creeping away quietly. What's the percentages? Who's actually creeping away? Who's got the majority of the passports? Come on. So I just wanted to level set that. But go ahead, let's get into it.
Well, yeah, for sure. And for one, I like to say that's what's up, because I like the fact that you put your source at the bottom of it too. So it's not just, we all know it's just not numbers that you're pulling out of the air. So shout out to you for that.
I'm good for pulling up statistics and infographics real fast.
Yes, a lot of people can't cite their sources. But what I will say is this. I'm not talking about in reference to the whole world. I'm talking about in reference to our community. You got a lot of men that is saying the juice are not worth the squeeze. And even if they're not leaving, they opting out for some reason. They're opting out somewhere. Do you know they say what's the average? And you can probably look this up. like say, there's a high amount of black men that have of age, grown, and don't even have children.
Yeah, 70 something percent.
Don't even.
Yeah,
I'm one of them.
I'm one of them too.
Again?
We're saying that we're one of those 77% that don't have kids.
See what I'm saying? So yeah, that's not for the whole United States. That's for our community. So the fact of the matter is, it's a lot of men in our community that are just walking away. That they just saying the juice is not worth the squeeze. That's why China's going crazy with these little lifelike dogs.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Charlie. So
Yes,
just real quick, I was having a conversation yesterday with a group of black women, and when I brought up, and when I brought up the fact that I'm a black man with a passport, they said that it was a turnoff. Is that the rate that we're going in 2026, going into 2027? That now a black man with a passport is a turnoff because they know what it is.
I've never heard that. I've told a lot of black women.
So a man with a passport that's a world traveler could take her on vacations is a turnoff now? Isn't that a double negative to them? Don't they want a man to fly them out? What are you talking about? Flying you somewhere in the United States?
No, Ronan, no. They know that the competition is fierce. They know it's fierce.
I get that, or Foreign Skies, I get that. But here's how they shame you, but still want that kind of treatment for themselves. They're talking down to you about it's a turnoff, but yes, they want to be flown out to exotic locations, right? In order to get flown out to exotic locations, let's look at it. Don't you have to have a fucking passport?
Yep.
So isn't that a negative to what they want? You want a man that has a passport so he can fly you somewhere.
Ronan, listen, Ronan.
Wait. I'm sorry. I know what they want. They want them to have passports, and you just fly them to exotic locations so that they can have bad girl summers with their girlfriends without your ass. You're supposed to stay at home and work, right? That's what they want.
Then we got to build on that too, because she gonna take pictures of the food, the hotel room, and everything, but you, the person that paid for it.
I agree with that, but when they figured out that I'm a 34-year-old black man, I have no kids, I have no debt, right? I don't have no generational trauma. I don't have no like really nothing holding me back. And I got a passport, and some of them did have kids, some of them did have, because we was getting deep into, the history of black people and our generational curses and the things we go through as a collective unit. But when I started to speak on the things that I have of being considered free, they damn faces started to frown up. And I'm like, why you frowning up at me? I'm just telling you the life that I have right now. And I could tell it was a turn on. Black man, single, no kids, with a passport. That's a threat nowadays. That is a direct threat to some of these women nowadays.
But we got to look at it real quick, guys. Let me welcome Gaines to the panel. What's up, big Gaines? How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Okay, that's what's up. But real quick, here's the thing. I think this is where the threat come in, especially for men that meet certain criteria. They don't want you doing the hot girl summer. They want Tyrone, goddamn it, with the big muscles and weird scheming ass niggas and all of that stuff. But when they go through their hot girl summer and they get all the miles on that box, now they want to, I always liked you. You always been so sweet to me. You know what I mean? So that's when the threat come in. They backup plan is gone now.
Yeah, facts. And I'm not saying that these women wanted me, right? Because I might not even be their type. But the freedom is a threat. Not going through what they're going through is a threat.
I got to ask him one more time. How did the conversation of the passport come up?
That's a good.
Shout out to Big Games.
Foreign Skies, he's asking you, how did the conversation come up to where you had to say something about having a passport?
Oh, traveling. Because, women like to travel. So we started talking about where they been and the places they didn't been, and they were showing me pictures on Instagram. And I'm like, yeah, I got a passport too. And then it went from that to,
So
Do you
they
have any
flexed on
kids?
you
No.
first that they travel. They flexed on you that
Yeah.
they travel first. They started showing
Yeah.
all their exotic locations and pictures.
Yep. Yep.
And you and say, "Oh, I got a passport too." All of a sudden, here comes the Shane game.
Here come the shame because it's like, wait, you don't got no
Wow.
black woman, you don't got no kids, you're not dating right now, you saving your money, you got a passport, you don't got a lot of trauma in your life. Oh hell no, you a threat. Even if I'm not who they looking for.
Huh.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Huh.
And fellas, I'm not gonna lie, I played it off smooth because you know I want to make the women mad because things could turn ugly as far as conversation. I just played it off smooth. I played it off smooth, but I could tell the energy shift. Like we were just having a fun loving conversation. Then when I get to peeling off what I got going on, oh, we don't really want to talk to you no more. And it's like, why is it like that? And no other ethnicity of women who I have conversation with have did that to me, but our counterparts.
Yeah. You learning fast. I learned similar things, similar situations you've been in. I learned years ago. I was like, this is crazy. You know what I stopped doing? I stopped trying to figure out why. I stopped asking the question why, and I said, well, I can't figure it out. It frustrated me at first, and I said, you know what? It is whatever the reason is. I can't crack the puzzle, and I'm not going to try to waste my time on trying to do
like you said, stop trying to understand. That's on them.
Because they'll have you thinking it's something you're doing or something you're not doing. Could be gaslighting.
Easy to understand.
Don't feed into it.
Of course. But go ahead.
You think so?
It's easy to understand. I think you're right too, bro. The end result remains the end result. So y'all trying to break it down and use computing tokens for no reason. But okay, let's use the tokens.
Doesn't work.
It does make sense. I'm supposed to pimp you. I'm playing you, sucker. Like, I don't know what game you playing. It make clear sense to me. I can do what I want, and you could do what I say. Duh. Put me in a power position. Yeah. And it don't even make nobody evil. It just makes sense. It makes sense to me. But you thinking like it's got to be equal. We got to both want with each other. You don't even make... Look, how many guys online say that girls are doing corn and producing it and it's not good for society? But how many guys watch corn?
I'm one of them. Real quick.
But wait, hold on. But they still preach these girls shouldn't be doing that. But they a subscriber. Like they watch it themselves. So it's that people are hypocrites, and it's not a bad. That's just people, bro. So at the end of the day, women running up a game, which what they supposed to do? They can't beat you up. They gotta pimp you some way. They got to lace you with game.
Real quick. There's somebody named Nard in the back. That's one of your guys running.
Who?
Nard. Yes, sir. Can you? Oh yeah.
I don't know a Nard.
Okay, 1 second.
NARD?
Yep.
No, I don't know that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bring them up, guys. 1 second. There we go. Add to stage for sure. Be sure to subscribe, Nard, because that's actually I think he dropped down that fast. Okay, I was just bringing you up, sir, but I don't know. I don't know if something about that felt different then, because when I go full screen, he got about
I don't know nobody named Nard. Believe me, bro.
When you put yourself on the big screen, he was like, "Oh, I can't poem bomb him."
Right. You know what I mean? That's what I felt like that was.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
You remember Training Day? Yes, sir. The movie?
Yeah.
Y'all remind me of Hoyt when Denzel was trying to school him, and he was a rookie cop. When Hoyt was all mad and frustrated when they went in there and took out Rogers, right? What did Hoyt say in the car? That man was your friend, and you shot him. He said, "Son, that's the game I'm playing. Is it? Rogers so dope for 13 years with impunity, and I got the motherfucker. It's chess, not checkers." Y'all Hoyt, y'all sitting there like, it don't make any sense. Why they say they could go to Cabo, but we can't go to Cabo? Why they shame us, but then they on the thing? You sound like Hoyt. It's the name of the game. Them girls is out there operating with impunity. They've been able to delete kids and all types of stuff. They've been out there operating with impunity. That's what they supposed to do. It's called
babies
chess,
that
not
don't even
checkers.
belong to you. They've been tying y'all to babies that don't even belong to you and shaming you for wanting to do a blood test.
Yeah.
It's called chess, not checkers. Why they want to get married with me with a prenup? But if they
So
had
we
the
got
money,
to have
they
a
get a
conscience,
prenup.
and they have
It's
no
called chess,
conscience.
not checkers. It makes sense. I don't want the prenup. You're gonna stop me from getting your bag, half and half. But if I got the bag, I want the prenup. It makes sense.
And let me twist that up even more. Sometimes when we have women on the stage, they can shame, guilt trip you, and do all kind of shit to defame you. But the minute a man steps on her neck and says something back with some kind of tone, all of a sudden, all the brothers got to come to her rescue. They play off of y'all with that shit all day, every day. You need to come to my rescue, but if I'm stepping on your neck, you gonna fucking take that shit, or you're not a man.
It's a bunch of Captain Saver hoes out here.
There's some General Saver hoes and Lieutenant Saver hoes and all of
Y'all
them.
niggas need to put up your capes, and I said it all with my chest. Y'all niggas need to put up your capes.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
start acting like men.
But running, not my girl.
She
They
love
not
me
all
though,
the
right?
same.
Okay.
Yeah, my girl.
But when
different,
the
Ron.
sisterhood get together, they become the same. It's funny that girls don't know girls from Thailand to Japan, but they can stretch out their civil rights. They can stress out what they want economically. They can stress out what they want when it comes down to marital relationships. So somehow, without them ever knowing each other and getting connected, they got a plan together. The sisterhood is strong. Your mama will sell you out for another sister in order to tell her, hey, Charlie out here cutting up, girl.
And that's an
between
interracial
women.
sisterhood. That don't mean just black. That means everybody. They all on code.
Everybody.
That's where the
Don't
feminist
matter what
movement comes
nationality
from.
you want.
Your mama done butted you up for another girl to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Facts.
Get
And
the
my mom
door,
told me
sucker.
that
Oh.
straight
Get the door, buster.
Ooh.
Treat your girl like you would want your dad to treat your mama. I don't hear them telling their daughters, duck sit
What you
like
mean?
I done
Yeah.
did your dad or something. Like they don't tell them that.
See, but here's the thing.
And the
Here's
fathers
thing.
don't tell them neither. Duck sit me, your husband, like your mama did me. So y'all don't put nothing in women to make them do anything that serves men at all. So that's why they don't do it. But you put everything from the mama to the father, all y'all. Y'all put all the pressure in the men to serve and do right by women. So that's why you got the conditions.
And that's why they started trying to demonize our brother Foreign Skies. The minute he said, I have a passport, they were boldly and excitedly showing them all the pictures of their travels and all these good times they had. But you're not entitled to have a good time. You're not entitled to have a passport. But if you have a passport, all of a sudden there's all these negative things about brothers that travel. Come on now.
No, I think it sounded like it was like OTO said earlier, that was the flex. They're used to talking about their travels, probably amongst black men specifically. But yet they were shocked and surprised when this one, which is rare, it's rare for someone like him and myself to exist, to have these things. It threw them off for a loop. Like, wait a second, you're throwing a wrench in our programming. Usually when we talk to black men, they don't have their shit together. They're the ones going ooh and ah over our travels and experiences and wishing they could do what we are doing. But you're saying that you are not only are equal, but perhaps are better. We can't. So I think it just took them by shock and surprise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Chalupa is crazy for that one.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
Go ahead,
go
Dean.
ahead.
Listen, y'all don't know him, y'all didn't see him, but I ran into a brother on the cruise that I was just on. And we all got to salute and give that brother a round of applause because
you threw a bitch overboard.
he told her to kick rocks on the cruise ship and went to one of the cruise, one of the people that work for the cruise line. He said, listen, I'm not fucking with this B no more. If y'all got any empty rooms, could you give me one, please? He broke up with her right on the cruise ship, and me and him was talking, and he was like, "Yo, bro, what's with these black women?" He said they don't know how to act. She wait till we get on the cruise. She want to cut up and think she gonna embarrass me in front of her. Man, I said, you know what? F you. I'm not messing with you no more. Blase blah. He went to one of the deckhands, the cruise people, and said, listen, could you please get me my own room? If you got any empty rooms on this ship, please get me my own room. I'll pay for it right now. I don't care. I'm not staying another day with her.
Damn.
With
You know what,
That's
gang?
hey,
But
that's
that-
solid and
Charlie,
resolute. I
Charlie.
like that.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to him.
Hey, Charlie.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, and I keep making an analogy because I'm cooking with it in my
And
own
then you
mind.
calling my name and saying y'all. Like,
Chop.
Yeah. My bad.
y'all niggas that wear
Look.
yellow shirts be tricking on these hoes. Like,
Yeah. You specifically dudes with headphones. Now,
Right.
Oh shit.
Now, look, exactly. Dang. Darker skinned headphone wearers. Hey, look.
Damn.
Hey,
Not the light
hey,
skin
bro-
brothers.
not the light skinned ones. Hey, Roger. Roger made a mistake. Roger thought he really paid off Alonzo. That was Roger's mistake,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
He thought he paid off. And y'all men are just like Rogers. Y'all think y'all got women paid off. You think because you pay the rent, you wear the pants,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Go on.
But you gonna be
Go on.
sitting there with the newspaper in your hand, with the two blinkies, and then they bust in, and you'll say, Lonzo's about to hear about this when I tell him. And Lonzo gonna walk right in the door with the lawyer and the judge and be like, what's going on, Rogers?
Yeah, it's time to pay up. We don't let you get that nest egg. Now we need our retirement money off your ass.
Yeah. He saved him to be sacrificed.
Yeah, that was his retirement money. He knew.
Yeah, for sure.
He knew he was
And where
sitting
was
on
he
some
trying to
bag.
go? He was trying to go to the
Right, Rogers
Philippines.
tried to
He was
friend
trying to
him
get
up.
out.
But that's the whole thing. Rogers tried to friend him up, thinking, "Hey, they all cool as long as I keep them close." No, if you're gonna disassociate, break ties. That's the problem with a lot of brothers. They try to keep girls in their nest, and you know you need to cut them loose after the first time around.
Yeah.
Don't keep them close to you because they're gonna figure out a way to tie your ass up forever.
We all been guilty of that, man. Well, I can't say that. I've been guilty.
But guess what, Renee? I know something about you. You went to Granbrook. That's a private school. You never got coochie before. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster. This guy's a
His
high
real
value
name
man.
is Clarence.
His real name is
Right.
Clarence.
And he got real good
And
parents.
Clarence lived at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to get rid of this girl. He shook because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. He's scared to death. He's scared to look at his fucking Tinder. Fuck Granbrook. So again, y'all shook.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, but at the same time, I think that's what happened when men act out of lack instead of abundance, and that goes throughout like different phases of life. But when you treat a chick like a celebrity, she gonna treat you like a fan, and that's just it. You put her on the pedestal, that's just for her to look down on you. You know what I mean? Who said that? When you came over here, you was butt naked. Now you want all of this and everything from me. You know what I mean? Now you treat me like animal. That's crazy, but
Are you talking about Eddie Murphy and the?
yeah, I know I butchered it. Y'all got it.
Google.
Y'all got it.
And that's the whole thing is, even with that, I said it earlier. Stop trying to change these foreign women into American-minded women. Leave them with their culture. Don't try to make them drop it like it hot and listen to every fucking ratchet ass song that tells them they need to be Becky on the block or whoever the fuck.
Rose said
Stop
Becky on the
listening to
block.
that bullshit condoning their actions when you're teaching them that shit from the jump. You didn't meet them like that. You taught them that shit after you met them.
But Ronnie, she look in his eyes and call him Poppy though.
All while you playing some fucking music in the background talking about how you like women to drop it like it's hot and bounce their ass up and down.
Are these the
Yeah,
same
they-
men that if they
Man,
were to
you
bring them
coming
back to
up with
America, they
and shit.
complain
I
about
come up
them
with Becky on the
being?
block.
Are these the same
Becky
men
on the
that
block
bring
is
these
out.
same foreign women
Go ahead.
Say
to
that again.
America, and then
No,
are
I
these the
mean,
same men that bring?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you go to Thailand to meet a bitch up in the 808. Come on.
Hey,
She all the way westernized and trying to act like a black girl. She got her hair braided and everything else. She already know how to act that you're going to like it because that's what you're used to. We talked about this the other day, how men gravitate to things they're used to doing. They don't know how to live outside their own box because they're uncomfortable. So instead of being uncomfortable and trying to introduce yourself into something new, You go to what you used to do at home on the fucking block or in the hood. You go to the hood of whatever country you go to. What the fuck? You're the top 10 to 5 percentile in any country you walk into as an American. But yet still, you want to go to the fucking block in the hood.
Yo, I don't understand that. They go to these countries and say, I want to go to the barrio. For what? I come from the hood. I don't want to see that shit.
I don't want to see another man's hood, and they living worse off than us.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
man. I go to
Yeah,
the hood where
they don't know. Them folks over there, Colombia, Dominican Republic, whatever, they come here and be proud to be in the projects. That shit is a step up.
Exactly.
But you want to go there and go to their barrio.
Yeah.
They looking at you crazy, like you came from America that's going to see this. The fuck's wrong with you? They already know you twisted.
I got another one for you. Oh no, baby, you don't make my plate sit down. I'm gonna make mine in your plate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just saying. You taking her culture out of her and putting your culture in there. Okay, if she
talking about Gamer Broad. She talking about Gamer Broad. Gamer Broad said he liked Nan because she had braids. But they, again, like I told you, you have red flags, they have red flags. They know how to identify your red flags to fucking feed into your fucking little mental issues or whatever you went over to whatever country they're in. I showed y'all that the other day. They know how to read what y'all doing, and then they know how to play up to it. No man in this room should want a woman to look like they just came out of the fucking IG page of a fucking America. What the fuck are y'all doing? She should be conservatively dressed. She should not be having tight ass skin clothes on if that's the type of woman you're looking for. Or y'all just looking to play. If y'all looking to play, then play. Stop getting tied down to these chicks like you got to have a whole fucking relationship with a chick you met in a fucking bar.
You got to have a whole relationship with a chick.
And then nobody can talk to after you leave.
That you
rented her from the beginning. Get out of here, man.
Molly said Game throwing shots at Misha. I didn't. What you mean?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
He said me. I'm throwing shots at Misha.
Yeah.
No.
I ain't hear that.
No.
Maybe I missed him, but I ain't hear that.
Come on, Molly. Don't instigate, Molly. I know how you can be sometimes.
So do we have a situation where passport bros or whatever they call themselves, when they go to these countries, they're intentionally complaining about the black woman at home and their attitude, their mannerisms, their character, and yet they go and look for that in a different form. Say a woman with straighter hair,
that's been documented all over the place. Every YN YouTuber is sitting there featuring women that look like you could have met them here in the United States. Not something different.
But these are also the same men that say, I don't want the black woman here. I'm going someplace different.
Point
so
blank.
It's kind of like, there's like a psychological, I forget, I don't know if it's Stockholm syndrome or some sort of irony in that you're running away from the very thing you're going to, but in a different form that you're fit. That's weird. I mean, I don't know.
It is very weird.
This is the old folks saying, I'm sure when I say from down south, that's just because where I'm from, but I used to hear anywhere you go, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
make it yourself. You're still going to do the same shit, no matter what environment you put yourself into. Instead of you doing the work on yourself first and leaving certain bad habits and traits at home before you travel, you still going to identify and feel comfortable in those same environments.
Or the same type of women that you thought you was running away from,
right?
Which is crazy. That would drive me mad if I'm like, okay, I got to leave from this place, and then you end up in the same place but a different location. Like, wait a second, I physically left the place and the people behind, but I'm still around the people that I left. That would freak me out.
She rocking you to sleep.
But
she rocking you to sleep. Moving in your pockets.
But that's the actual work, though. So the real work isn't in getting the money and then flying out, getting a passport. Like you can say that's the easy part. The hard part is doing the internal work to be the type of person that will be, first of all, feeling worthy of a type of woman that is not like the one that you're trying to take from.
Now you get it.
Yeah. Yo, I hear these guys saying, yo, I like the Dominican women because Dominican women look like what I'm used to in America. Okay, so if They look like what you used to in America. Don't go to Dominican Republic. Stay your ass in America.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Why are you going to another country to find something you can see in America? That don't make any sense.
Well, it is a caveat to that because me personally, like when I went to Brazil and I seen them golden skinned chicks out there, man, I was in love. Man.
Oh.
But I like melanated women. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't like.
Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with liking what you like and going to the cultures that mimic or have the things that you like.
Yeah.
The mentality, the way they dress. If you look at those cultures and they're conservative in nature, yet and still she's dressing to impress you because she knows you're a black man. She's already showing she's fetishizing you in some way or another because she knows how you would prefer her to be dressed based on social media or something somebody else taught her.
Mm. Yeah.
Because it goes against her culture by nature. She wasn't taught to dress like that. She wasn't taught to look like that. She's mimicking something. She's trying to appeal to you because that's what you like, not what she was taught to do.
And then you laying up and you telling her, man, I bought her a new car, I bought her a house, I paid all the bills, and she treated me like this. You just made yourself a living.
Because she's expecting it. That's what y'all project on fucking on social media. Y'all project that in your fucking music and your rap videos. Y'all project all the things she's expecting you to do without her having to ask. That's normalcy to her. And you just confirmed it by doing it. So when you don't do it, all of a sudden you're neglecting her because everybody else is getting it right. You're teaching her how to be American. That's fucking crazy to me. Why are y'all doing that?
We don't know how American we are. That's what I would say. We think that we're the exception to the rule. We think that we're so special, or we're not part of the matrix. We're not, you know, I'm so tired of Americans, but yeah, we are the Americans we're tired of. And we don't know that we're sick of our own shit. So then we take our own shit someplace else and spread shit everywhere else and cause dysentery. So yeah, we don't know how infected we are. So it's like having the virus, and yet, you know, I'm not showing those symptoms. So you think until you get around someone that you care about, and that person gets sick and say, wait a second, this person is showing the same sickness that I saw back home, but you were the sickness. You were the one carrying the virus all along. You might not have shown it, or you might not have even seen it.
You infected her.
Infected her.
And then she's
or the culture, or the environment.
Her friends are looking. Listen, her local friends are looking at your relationship, saying, "Oh, I want one of them. Oh,
I want one of them." Yeah.
Now you're teaching a whole culture to think like that. Now replicate that by 150 fucking thousand people traveling. How many people going in and out of DR every fucking year? How many people go in and out of Medellin and all these other places that we travel to? Multiply that out by however many friends and the people you touch.
That's about to stop.
Like
that's about to stop thanks to these goofy niggas want to show all the women on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look what I got. Look what I like Stewart off Mad TV. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Look what I got.
Like I said, people that do that, they've never been there before. And that's why
So now this is what I'm hearing. This is what I just heard. And I think it was BMT who put it up. So in Medellin, if you make it into Medellin, and let's just say you hanging out on Calle 10, you walking down the street, and the cops come up to you and ask for your identification, right? And you refuse or something to that nature. But he said the cop said, yo, you got to give me $300 or you got to get out the country. So if you don't pay them the $300, they're gonna escort you. They're gonna take you back to your Airbnb or hotel, make you get up all your stuff, and escort your ass to the airport and make you leave the country if you don't pay their $300. Huh?
You for real? You for real, bro?
That's BMT was talking. I just saw a short today where BMT had a guy on there and he was talking about it.
That's crazy.
Oh wow. That's wild, bro. Anything can happen in this country. He'd be all right. I mean, he's lucky they didn't take him in the back somewhere and throw him in the grave. So, you know, hey, we took you to the airport. You don't want to pay us. He's alive. I see that as a plus. You don't know what to expect in these countries. I don't know why guys go to these countries and think it's just gonna be all sunshine and roses. It wasn't like that when I went to Brazil. I mean, like the postcards look nice, but in reality, it's like, oh, This is a whole country, and they have their own issues. And it's not just about the women. The women can be a facade. So they put the facade up there. Hey, come on to our country. You get there and you don't know how to move. You don't know how to, just like Ronan said earlier, they have a buddy system. Like in the military, they teach you how to move the right way in these countries. But you have a lot of us green behind the ears, people who don't have that training. We go there thinking, oh, it's just y'all la-di-da-di-da. Let's skip through the frolicking through the grass and the flowers, and let's just say, oh shit, I gotta pay $300 or else I gotta leave the country. Oh shit, I got scopamine. Oh shit, it's like we don't prepare for that because we go there for one thing. But we don't get that just one thing. You go to a country, you don't just get one thing. At least I know I didn't. The women were great, but there was a lot of things I had to maneuver and think about and really be aware of my surroundings so that way I don't get caught up. This is a whole country where they make the laws. The embassy, as far as I know it, they're not going to help me out. They're not going to help me if I get into a jam. So I really got to be on my P's and Q's, especially when I'm riding solo. So you got a lot of passport bros putting this facade of this is how beautiful it is. And it can be, and it is. But it's all those in-between times that they don't talk about. They don't speak about those times. They only talk about the women, the beaches, the food, how cheap it is. But what about the price that you pay when you get there? When you stay a little too long than you should. When you do things, you start moving a certain way that they realize, oh, this person, they can get got because you look like an American. So they don't teach us that on YouTube. And then you got guys going there blind with a passport thinking it's all going to be honky-dory. And then what happens? Bad things happen because they weren't prepared. I didn't expect that to happen. This is a country, bro. So I don't know. It's reality versus fantasy.
So let me ask you this: what would you say? How long was you in Brazil for?
I was only there for 2 weeks, man.
What would you say?
But it was a long 2 weeks. Ooh, traversing the land, not knowing the language, which they don't really talk about much. Oh yeah, no, you need to actually know more than just a few words like como estás or hola. You need more than that. And sometimes your Google translation doesn't work. You'll be in a dead zone. You're stuck out there. You better know your way back home because you can't speak the language to ask your way back home. So you have to have a memory like an elephant. Now retrace your steps. Things I've had to do. I mean, but I put myself in those situations knowing that it wasn't just going to be what I see on YouTube. And it wasn't. I mean, there was elements of that. And those are highlight reels. But the reality was you're walking around and things you can get caught up. People look at you weird. Okay, shit. Okay, I'm stuck. All right, let me think. How am I gonna get out of this situation? I can't speak the language. Let me act like I know what I'm doing. Let me just carry on this way. My foolish ass going down the alleyway someplace, running to about 30 some teens. Okay, these gang members, it looks like, okay, cool. If I turn my back now, that's stupid. They can chase after me. I can be got. Get to a little bodega somewhere, talk to this little Brazilian woman. What the hell are you doing around here? It's like, oh, this is dangerous. I wouldn't even walk around here. Yeah, I kind of figured that. So these are things that do happen, but it don't get talked about a whole lot. And a man who does come out and speak on it, he's probably going to be embarrassed about it, so he's not going to talk about it.
No, I done talked about a lot of my stuff, even the embarrassing stuff that happened to me. But with all due respect, what you just described just sound like an inexperienced traveler. Why are you walking through alleys?
Yeah, why are you over there?
Yeah, that's crazy to me, bro.
Making wrong turns and everything.
Yo, that shit, yo. Hey Charlie, that same shit happened to us in New Orleans. We was down there for Essence Fest. This was
and that's where it could get real. Yeah, New Orleans is crazy.
Yes. So we walking down some block, and some old man on the porch said, "Hey, now where y'all boys going?" He said, "Oh, we just walking." He said, "No, y'all don't come this way. Y'all turn your behind back around and go back that way."
He probably saved you.
Yes.
He probably saved you because you don't want to be. All right. You could say for Mardi Gras, because y'all know I'm from Mississippi, so we used to go down to Mardi Gras all the time. Man, bro, I'll pull out and piss on the street before I walk around one of those alleys and whip out and piss, bro. Just because it's uncertainty down there, man. So, and that's in America, so ain't no way I'm looking down the alley. Oh, I wonder what's down there, and walk down a dark alley. That's crazy to me. So shout out to you for that, but yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and that's like he said, that's in America where they speak English, and I ain't going down.
It looked reasonably safe. I mean, in hindsight, it's like, okay, I ain't gonna do that again. But you're right. It was inexperienced as far as international travel. I did a lot in stateside, but it is so radically different. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm inexperienced. You're right. But these are things that you won't. You say, well, why would you go to some place that you're inexperienced? It's like, well, how can I get experience if I don't go someplace where I'm inexperienced at? I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna, learn some things. Like, okay, I know what to do next time.
Well, here's the thing. Let's bring it back to the United States. You gotta know how to move in the states. Like if you go to California, it's certain neighborhoods that you will be in grave danger if
You ain't
were in
going
the
to
wrong
the
car.
jungles too quick. You ain't driving up in LA into the jungles just to say, oh, I want to see where that scene was.
You're not going over there in certain hoods wearing all red. You're not doing that.
True.
You're not going to certain hoods wearing all blue. So that's even here in Chicago. You could get murked just for having on a different color hat in the wrong neighborhood. They don't even know who you are or what you own, but you could get murked just that easy. So people make it seem like, oh, you go out of the country and it's dangerous. No, you gotta use your common sense, bro. That's why I tell people I don't want to travel out of the country and go to people's hoods. To me, that doesn't make sense.
Like
I
if
want all
you
that money to come here and slum it? No, sir.
like if you ever come to New York and you get on that A train and you miss your stop and you don't know where, all of a sudden you in East New York and then you in South Side, man, listen, you wait till that train come to the end and turn back around and go back. Don't get off that train. Don't even get off that train over in East New York, Brooklyn, or South Side, Jamaica, Queens. Just stay on the train. And shit, you be lucky you don't get robbed on the train.
Hold on, bro. Actually,
Go ahead.
hey, I'm going. Hold on. What's your name? Because I'm actually going to New York in about a month and a half. So that's advice. I'm going. I wouldn't know that. I would just go and be like, okay, I do the best I can, do as much research as I can. But there's only so much research I can do. There's only so many people that I know, which I don't know anybody in New York except for one person. So it's like if I don't know what I don't know, unfortunately, sometimes it might be like, oh shit, I know not to stop at that side of Brooklyn. I know not to stop on this train. But that takes time and experience to do. Or I know someone who's been there, like yourself, to tell me where not to go and kind of help me navigate that scenario so I can kind of avoid a lot of those mistakes. But some mistakes are inevitable to avoid. I cannot avoid, even in Detroit, man, there's a lot of mistakes I made walking down the wrong neighborhood. Oh, no, not to do that again. But it took time for me to get to that point, to get to knowing what not to do, what to do, how to move. It's not like an instinctual thing. So that's just the way it is sometimes.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, but you got to count your blessings because it's people that made those mistakes and they didn't live the regret. They didn't live to learn from them. Like it was a black guy that he just started with some dope architecture, took a picture of the building, they came out and deleted them.
And guess what? He was from my neighborhood.
You know what I mean? He just started with some architecture, like, oh, that's a dope building. Let me and they come on, man. Like, so the fact that you get to live through these experiences is a blessing within itself.
You're right. I'm absolutely going. But even I can't. I mean, I could, if I just sit back and be like, you know what, if one day I could slip up and I could make the wrong mistake and I might not survive that, but it's either that or I don't travel at all, and like, well, I just choose to, knowing and accepting the risk involved in it. I would much rather live that life than on my deathbed going, damn, I wish I went to Brazil. I wish I went to Thailand. Even though I felt safe.
But here's the
safe.
thing.
I'm at home. I'm with the wife and kids. But go ahead.
Yeah, y'all travel like you broke. If you broke, then say that. I'm gonna say it just like a female says it. If you broke, just say that. But you travel like you broke too. If you're going on vacation, you should already plan, had an itinerary. If you knew you wanted to go somewhere, tourists can hire tour guides. You want to go to a certain place. If you did the research ahead of time, you could have found somebody to take you into that area where you knew you were going to be safe and you wouldn't be bothered. And it don't cost that much. Obviously, the exchange rate is so extraordinarily well on most things with the American dollar. It wouldn't have cost that much to do it, but we tried to do cheap. I could do it myself. I'm from the hood. I can. It's not the same
Save
hood.
a couple dollars, got your head bust.
Every hood got different rules all over the goddamn United States, let alone go to a hood somewhere in a whole nother fucking country. And you think the hood rules are standard? No, they're different based on where you're at. So why would you go into a hood without a guide and think you're going to be okay because you from a hood yourself? Not the same hood. Not the same rules.
In some people, I guess it's cool because I know a person that said they went to the favelas by themselves. We booked a tour guide. So we're not walking through the favelas by ourselves. We know what's right.
I wouldn't.
Hey, Charlie, tell him what would happen if a blood showed up in Chicago wearing his colors.
I was going down on site.
On site.
Listen.
But you think just because it's a hood and you know the hood politics, nah.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure, man. So
Chalupe said it too.
Yeah. What is? Oh, I didn't even get a chance.
Go up one to Chalupe first.
Oh wait, yep.
2 months ago, he was in Bogota. He said he had a girl that wouldn't let him walk alone 2 blocks back to his hotel in a good neighborhood.
Well, and that's the thing. That's also what I'm gonna tell, bro. There's certain things that you can do to mitigate risk. Everything comes with risk, bro. You can walk outside, step off for a step wrong, and break your neck. It comes with risk. That's called.
Y'all don't understand. My insurance. That's what I'm an insurance guy. I look at cause and effect and insurance probabilities, all that risk management, all that shit. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not out in another country.
Well, here's the crazy part. I had all that y'all said.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You had a tour guide?
I had all that, Ronan.
You had a tour guide,
and I paid quite a bit for her too. And she kept me out of, let's say, she kept me out of 80% of trouble. But when I wasn't with her, because I'm not going to be sitting now. This is me. I'm not saying every man should do this. Most people wouldn't do it.
How much did your tour guide cost?
But there's. I'm sorry.
How much did your tour guide cost you?
Say it again.
How much
it was only
did
like
she
100 a day.
you?
So
100 pesos or $100?
$100 a day. $100 US a day.
USD?
Bro, she
It was
got
worth it.
washed.
Yeah.
That's an extraordinary rate.
You should have came home and took a pregnancy test.
She was probably going to offer
You said you should have came home and took a pregnancy test. That's wild.
Nah, bro got fucked. No cap. Bro got fucked.
That.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So there's
price,
definitely
man.
a reason behind it, because
Keep going.
I mean, listen, I am a believer that in some cases you get what you pay for.
Get what you pay for.
Now I also said the same thing y'all said, like $100 a day. Like y'all, like come on, I'm not paying more because I was only paying $20 a night for my stay right by the beach at the most beautiful Airbnb I stayed in my life. So I'm thinking like $20 a day. It's like, why you cost? So it took. Let me just say this: it took an act of God for me to be convinced to do it. So when I did it, I said, I don't know if it's going to be worth it, and it was absolutely worth it. She kept me
and that's all
alive
that matters
when I was there. It was the downtime when I wasn't with her. I mean, that's not even an exaggeration. So when she wasn't with me, because obviously people got to sleep and do their thing, I still got energy. I still want to explore. I'm not going to sit up in my hotel that she set me up with, that she set everything up. Say everything's safe and sound. You know, this is where you're going to stay. Okay, cool. All right, tour is over. Cool. I still got 4, 5, 6 hours before sundown. I'm going to go out and explore. That's just me. Now, I know most guys say, I'm not going nowhere. I'm keep my ass right here. I'm just going to wait till the next day and we go do the tour and only that. Me, I did extracurricular activities on top of that, which included an element of danger that I was aware I was getting myself into. So I wasn't some naive person thinking, oh yeah, I'm just going to, waltz around and think, I'm God's greatest gift on earth. No, but I did have a sense of protection and that, okay, let me just use my common sense, what little I have, and kind of maneuver like that. So that's just what I chose to do. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Real quick, shout out to Misha in the chat. She pulling up. What it do, Misha? How you doing?
Lupe said I gotten cheeks from my tour guide. God, dog.
That's
Let me
Yeah,
ask you.
diabolical.
bro, hold on. That's what I meant. Like, she was probably trying to give you some ass, and then you left early. So what the fuck? It's probably
But
what she was
let
doing on the side.
me ask him a question. All of this was in Brazil, in Rio,
This was in Brazil, yeah.
in Rio.
No, this is Bahia,
Oh, okay, that's different.
Salvador Bahia, not Rio at
Okay,
all.
okay.
Complete
Because I was
opposite.
going to
Yeah,
ask you again, how much was
Rio's
that
more of a
Airbnb?
party city.
Yeah, I was going to ask you again, how much
It
was that Airbnb?
$20.
Because
It was 20, dude.
oh Lord, one of y'all
Yeah.
$20 a
20
night
bucks a
hostel
night.
cats. Oh Lord.
$20 a night hostels. God, dog, big.
Yeah, listen.
It was
You gonna let them get
Yo,
like
as
that,
soon
man?
as hey, Ron, as soon as the spot say $20 a night, I'm skeptical. Well, $20 a night. Let me see what this joint look like. Oh,
I used to,
twin bed.
bro.
Oh, hell no.
I used to warn
I
people
agree.
about the walk up
No,
just on an
sir.
Airbnb. The
Listen, I
Airbnb
was
might
more.
look nice on the
I,
inside. What's that walk up look like to get to that nice looking Airbnb? Then I ain't
Mhm.
trying to get clocked over the head just
man,
and get police.
I was stunned.
You said
I
you
mean,
was
listen,
stuck.
I thought the same thing. I said, this is too cheap. I'm like, this don't seem right. And she, again, this is me trusting her. She said, oh no, this is a great area. You know, trust me, it's gonna be cool. And I prayed about it. And then it was like I got there. I'm like, I cannot believe I'm paying $20 a night for this. I was skeptical all the way up until I put my key in the door and opened it and go, yeah. I'm like, I'm really by the beach. This is the safest area. She wasn't bullshitting. And this is the best Airbnb I've been to. And I paid $100, $200 a night for Airbnbs here in the States and elsewhere. And it's like, what? This place that I didn't think was going to be nothing much but a hole in the wall was like the complete opposite. It was phenomenal. So
Bro,
Mhm.
you
I
was
don't
in
know.
Bahia. It makes sense.
Yeah, I
Bahia's
was.
a hole on the wall. Yeah, it's a local spot. There's not no dang tourist trap. It's not a tourist place, so it's entirely different. I lived in Bahia, Salvador specifically for like 5 months. It
Yeah.
was a whole different place.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
topic
My-
is how
Yeah.
brothers
But I
are
didn't know that
walking
going there. This was my first
quietly
time.
from the U.S. That's what the
Yeah, my
topic's
cousin,
about.
my cousin was all over Brazil. He was there a little over a year, and he stayed in Salvador Bahia and Rio and the other one I forgot, Sao Paulo.
And here's the thing: I was
Mhm.
walking around. I want to go to Sao Paulo myself, but I was walking around Brazil. I felt safe. I didn't know it was one of the brothers that was with us, and he got snatched up, which was crazy to me because as a
Nah,
grown
it ain't
man, no
crazy.
need. Yeah, no. Well, the way that
You
he
got
got
you got
snatched up.
lucky.
Oh, me?
Nah, I'm messing with you. But Brazil
Oh,
is a dangerous place for sure.
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But
Unless local Brazilians say it and y'all saying they lying.
no.
Locals
Well,
say it
listen,
all the time.
the
Mhm.
Cowboys are playing the Ravens in Sao Paulo
Alright.
whenever that game is.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Oh,
I ain't never
really?
heard of that.
Yeah, I saw the schedule today.
I go see that. I would go see that.
Don't ever stay in a hostel. Get your
Oh,
money up.
international game. That's dope.
Jeez, get your money up.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
hostel thing was good for backpackers. If you're not a backpacker, come on now.
Get right with
I'm
Jesus and get your money
yeah,
up.
I'm not a backpacker. I'm when I go on vacation, I got a big suitcase, a medium suitcase, a Coach duffel bag. Listen,
Starburst.
and sometimes my suitcase is too heavy. I always got to move shit around. I am not a backpacker because when I
Wait,
set up in
drop.
these countries, when I set up in these countries, I'm staying 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not there
That's
for a
what's up.
weekend.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. What you were saying,
Even 2 weeks isn't enough.
No,
I
no,
wish
no.
I stayed longer. Well, I'm going to be staying longer. 2
I
weeks
was
was
asking
like,
about
2 days.
I was asking about the quiet walk away, but
Yeah, no, we can spend a block on that definitely. Real quick, let me welcome the good brother Sick of the Lies to the panel. What it do, Sick of the Lies?
No much, man. I see
Oh yeah, sick of
you got a
the
What lies
lies.
we telling now? What lies we
What?
telling? Come
Yeah,
on.
he's
you
sick
got
of his own lies.
you got a nice
Up there,
plot. You got a nice
up there,
plot of color. How much you charging for these colors?
up there on whatchamacallit live last night, telling a whole bunch of lies.
What lies, bro? If you want to smash teenagers, keep doing it, bro. That's on you.
Listen,
What?
don't put that on
Yo,
me.
see,
Don't
see,
put
sick
that
of the
on me.
lies. I swear, when you
This
come
dude
in,
be coming out
sound
of
like the
left field and
barbershop
don't
now.
know what the hell he's talking about.
Say what now?
Go to NYC The Futures channel and talk that shit. Don't come over here.
Okay, bro. I'm responding to what you said. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, that's fine, bro.
Chris, why is your handle sick of the lies? Is there like a reason? Like,
Nah, that was
Because
my
he's sick
initial.
he's sick of his own lies.
Hold on, who said I'm thinking my own lies?
Big
That's
Gans
gang.
against the lifestyle. I said it.
Big gang. You talking about belly full, balls empty? You?
That's right. I said it.
I hear you. I hear you. All on the backs of the poor. I hear you.
Wow.
And like
I hear
yeah,
you.
and hey Ronan, that's what he was talking, right? Like he wasn't doing it. First of all, you wasn't traveling, you was never traveling with me. And I would never let a dude like you travel with me. That's number one. Number two, when I go to these countries, I have something that I'm rocking with. I'm not sitting out there on Parque Yaris on Cosente, whatever it is in Sosua.
Pablo Cosente.
Yeah, looking for what's going on up and down the street. I got what I'm rocking with when I get there.
what?
You
So
got
you're
subscription.
not in Parque Yaris, you're in Veracruz instead.
No, he got a subscription. I feel you.
That's crazy.
I feel you.
Hey, Ronan,
Hey,
can you drop the link again for me?
he about to be
Somebody
the
asked
second. He
Me
about
too.
to be the second dude that I cooked today. God damn.
You talking about cooking, bro? You can't cook me if you wanted to. I probably would allow you to right now because I don't even give a
Listen,
damn.
check
Have at
this
it.
out. I got a brand new breakstone griddle in my backyard. I will cook you well done.
You got a
I
what?
got the link in my room.
Brand new breakstone griddle. Brickstone.
They
A
let you
Brickstone
have
griddle?
that in New York apartment?
Yes.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You an East Coast dude. Y'all
Here
can't
he
fuck
go
with me
again.
anyway.
What is-
I'm a different
what is
type
that?
of southerner.
What is that?
I'm
What is it?
a different
Listen.
type of southerner, bro. I don't. Y'all niggas need to be talking.
Yeah.
Have at it.
We shouldn't be talking. You Memphis dudes need to learn a lesson. You and Mayor
So y'all
Sasu,
actually
two
familiar with
dudes
each
from
other.
Memphis.
Mayor Sasua, I don't even know what that is, but I hear
I
you.
know you don't, but he from Memphis and he talk a lot of bullshit just like you.
Okay. So I guess the shit that you spill, your rhetoric is law. Your rhetoric is
No,
gospel. Belly
no,
full, balls empty.
no,
That's your motto. That's
no.
your
That's the
motto.
motto that you know of.
No, that's what you push. That's your shit.
No, I don't push that. Y'all
Okay.
push it.
Okay.
Ronan, when have you ever heard me say that all my lives?
Not on your lives. You only said it one
But that's
time.
your shit, nigga.
No.
This nigga
He said
delusional.
times. He said it 1 or 2 times on a live, and it's
Oh, just
stuck.
1 or 2. Okay.
Says it. Yeah. He don't say it on his live. He said it while he was like
Mm.
broadcasting from that country.
Yeah. What do you
Sure.
say?
I was in
You niggas
that country. I was in
you
that
niggas don't do
country.
this? Okay. Go ahead.
I was in that country. I was drunk. We was having a good
Okay, I
time
get it.
partying.
I get it.
Yeah, I
Say
know
no
you
more.
get it.
Say no more.
But
Ain't
what
nothing
about
wrong
them?
with having a motto. Ain't nothing wrong
What-
with having a motto.
What about
Yeah.
them? What about all them lies you was telling on Mariah Sincere channel last night?
What
Oh,
lies,
you
brother?
Oh, you was on
Hey.
Mariah Sincere?
You over there?
I
Oh,
was.
you over there
I
sipping
was.
on the. Oh
You
my
said you
god!
like
I will. Tell me what lie. Tell me what lie, brother.
Oh my god!
I think
Oh,
Charlie
talking about-
Charlie
you
could vouch
talking
for me,
about-
bro. I don't lie. Go ahead.
talking about you don't participate. Man, stop.
When I say that, brother.
You listen. You
You
getting
might
on
want to
dudes.
rewatch it.
You get
I
no.
said I do that.
You was getting exactly. You was
You
getting
mean-
on dudes.
But you just
You
said
was
that.
getting on
just
dudes.
said that.
You was
You
getting
just said
on
that.
dudes. You was getting on dudes that participate like you don't participate when you do participate.
Okay, but let's be honest. Did you not just say that I said that I don't do that?
I just said that
So
you
don't
was getting on
misrepresent
dudes
me,
that
nigga.
participate.
You said
You was
do
getting
it.
on dudes and that participate, but you
No,
do the
you-
same thing. You the
I have
pot calling the
partaken in the
kettle
past.
black.
I have
You the
partaken in the past.
You the
And
pot
you
calling
won't
the
in
kettle
the
black.
future? Wait. The way you say that, think of the lies. I have participated in the past, like
Yes.
you won't in the near future.
No, I plan
Are
on
you saying
partaking in the
that?
future.
All right, so don't say it like that.
Didn't I
I'm
tell
not-
you he's sick? He's sick of his own lies.
I'm not sick of my own lies. No. I'm not even saying you, love, big gang.
Yeah, you
Look,
not. I guess you're not sick of your own lies because you still lying.
no, I know my reality. I don't do no lying. So, but I also
You
understand
like
it. Guys,
Tony.
look,
You like Tony Montana, right? You always tell the truth, even when you lie.
no, I don't lie.
I feel like
I don't
Speaking of
lie.
Lies is a mechanic in Memphis. I don't know why. I had a mechanic come out. He kind of looked like you. Shit was
Did he?
Hey,
That's right.
there's a way not to lie but omit the truth.
I don't do that.
That's the key word, omission.
I don't do that, bro. I'm very transparent. Very
Okay.
transparent. But yeah, big guy, keep doing you, bro.
So what were you being
I will
transparent
keep.
about?
I
on
will
the
keep
show?
doing.
On
I
my
will
show?
keep doing me. I will keep doing me. I'm 55 years old, and it's worked for me thus far. Have never been in jail. I'm retired, so I will keep doing me. I'm retired with a nice piece of change. I will keep doing me.
Kudos.
This nigga said, I never been in jail. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, that's actually, hey,
Hold on, stop.
I've
Let's
been
get this
in jail. I've been in
It's
jail, so
something
kudos. That is kudos.
to discredit. Somebody that has not been or have a criminal record is something to boast about and be proud about. Y'all hold this up, and I understand some of y'all have gotten in trouble and you made mistakes, and that's what you call them, mistakes. For somebody that didn't make a mistake and get in jail, that is to be celebrated. Stop discrediting that shit like it's told to be belittled. I've never been to jail. The fuck? I have a top secret clearance. Never lost that shit in my life.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
Going to jail and looking incorrectly, I'm going to be celebrated for living correctly, having my morals, not losing it to society's pressures and all this other bullshit.
Let me get Big Gang and Ronan. They flowers, bro.
Ronan,
Look,
I'm not saying
That just mean
Ronan. I'm not saying
he didn't get caught.
they didn't get caught, right? Look,
exactly
when they were younger,
Exactly. Hey,
when
Ronan,
they were when they were younger,
I did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I did a lot of shit that I'm not proud of.
All
But
right.
thank God I had Lynn Arts and whoever else playing for me, and I got on the right track. I never been locked up.
Well,
Mish, why would you like somebody who been to jail? What about the guy who don't go to jail? You don't like him? He do the same thing.
No, she didn't say that. She just said, that's kind
she said she liked her jail guy.
No. I know. I'm asking her, right? Does he have to go to jail? What if he
can
do
go
the
to
same
jail
thing
and
but never get
make
caught?
up for they can have second tries, as long as you pay for your crime, whatever. Hey, go out and do the best you can. But if you keep on bumping your head against the wall, repeating yourself, man, come on, get out of here.
I'm
That's
just
not
asking, is it the aspect that she like he been in jail? Or
No,
is
she
it
said she liked her jail guy. She didn't say she said she liked her jail guy, her particular jail guy.
Okay. But is it because he went to jail? Or is it
No, I
because
think she just loved him. That's her husband.
Exactly. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, she said criminals are so much fun, so she's talking in general too. So
What? Go back.
Who all on this, John Charlie? I know we got Ronan, we got
You
OTO.
can't see. You don't got no.
Yeah, you
don't
got
no
Fearless,
smartphone?
myself, Big Gans, Financial Frontier, yourself. You got Benjamin and Charlie.
Yeah, I just took the what's the name down so you can see all the names.
Fearless is doing stuff, so I'm sure he'll pop in and pop out as he hears somebody say something fucked up.
I'm listening from behind the
OTO.
scenes that y'all scared little people.
OTO.
I sent you Ronan where I was in the favela by myself, rolling. And I go to Boca Raton and I go down to Santa Fe solo.
Look at you.
How y'all?
Hey, that's not wise, brother.
Look, no.
I've been going there for 10 years.
Fearless be capping a lot. Listen, Fearless be capping a lot. And the reason I say that is he's very like he looks like he belongs in several different cultures without even looking like he sticks out anyway. So you can walk around if you look like you blend in.
Bro, they know you, bro. We don't even walk like them. They know us when we ain't gotta say shit.
I've been told that too.
They bro.
Told me I
Look,
think until I was
you know,
American because of the way I walk.
a female in Colombia told me, I was like, well,
Charlie,
she told me.
Okay,
go ahead.
I see what's that. No, go ahead.
No, she told me my fingernails. She's like, I guess their fingernails are thinner or some shit. She said, like, when we walk, I guess, with pride. They slumped over type shit. They know you're not from there, bro. Yeah. Whether you say anything, I don't care if you don't cut your hair, you got a dirty t-shirt, they know you're not from there.
I want them to know I'm not from there. That's why they don't not do it. Like I said, I go to the strip club down in Santa Fe every time I go.
But he's riding on the back of somebody's motorcycle. You know, he drove through it. He didn't walk through it. He drove through that shit. Oh, I was in the villas. Yeah,
well, I couldn't drive to the top. I wasn't gonna walk to the top. That's a long way.
Yeah. They gave us a ride to the top too. No, that's what's up, Ron. I just said.
Wait, hold on. So y'all rode?
I
Yeah,
sent those to you. I sent those to you, Charlie. If you wanted to show them on the live.
You'll have to show them.
No, I don't. You don't have to show them. I just was when somebody said that you went in the favela. I roll up there. I take the pictures at the top.
Let me ask you this, Fearless. So would you recommend people? Would you recommend people that don't know Brazil like that to walk through the favelas by themselves? Fearless, you still there?
No, see, he act like he didn't hear that part.
Hey, he probably didn't.
Was there a question? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I got somebody talking my back.
He got a real life, so he was doing something. Go ahead.
That's cool.
I said, would you recommend somebody to walk through the favelas by themselves that don't know the favelas?
I wouldn't recommend you going to some place you don't know. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you present yourself. I mean, if you don't put yourself in stupid situations. I'm always got my head on the swivel and make sure that where I'm at. Now, I might not walk there at night. I might not walk there.
Okay.
I'm knowing I'm not going to walk there, So I'm going to put myself in the situation that's best for me. Even when I go to,
you know how to handle yourself. If you say that out loud, a lot of people don't know how to handle themselves.
It ain't even it. I think it's look. Hey, I'm glad you feel you can do what you do and go there. You lucky,
brother. Let me tell you something. I didn't earn I wouldn't give him my name. I earned it.
I feel you, but I'm just saying for people who probably watch this and want to do it. This is what I'm saying.
They
may work for Fearless. I wouldn't suggest it. That's just like going to Compton and you ain't from there. Like I wouldn't suggest
look
it.
out of place. They're not gonna look confident.
Exactly. Most guys say
me, I look them directly in the eye. It's just how you move. There's certain places what criminals go is they always gonna go with the easiest prey first.
Yeah.
Just how it is. Now I don't do stupid stuff. When I'm leaving that club at 1 o'clock at night, I had a dude just call me a taxi. I walk from the club, they walk me out. I'm in my taxi and I'm gone. So I'm not standing out there. But usually what happens in those places, except in the US sometimes, even when I go to DR, the travel police, or they call them the tourist police. The tourist police ain't worried about the locals. They gonna make sure the tourists are perfect because that's their industry. So they don't want anything to happen to you. So even when I go through Santa Fe or I'm going through those other places, it's like they looking out for you because if something happens to you, that brings heat on them. If something happens to a local, they don't care.
Oh, where in Santa Fe do you go?
Trophy, Euphoria, all the little clubs.
Euphoria.
Oh, that's in DR. Trophy's in Santa Fe.
You mean Troya or Trophy?
Troy, yeah, however you pronounce it. Troya, Trophy.
Baddest things.
Hey, real quick, y'all. Just about that real quick. I was very interested in that little back and forth that Fearless and Misha was having, what Misha was having about the hood persona and everything. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I am attracted to some of the same women that these hood dudes be getting. But I know that I can't get them because I stay in the house a lot. I know I can't get them because I don't got no bodies or I ain't trapping. I know I can't get them because I don't got a record or I'm not this and that.
Hey, bro, just watch porno.
Because of the.
Hey, let's call it corn.
Watch corn.
Now here's where I gotta say you gonna
hold on, wait. Just let me finish. Okay. Because of the aesthetic. Because of the way they look, like body wise, you know what I'm saying? Like they be looking good sometimes. I'm not even talking about like the lashes and weave, all that. I'm just talking about like the overall look. Men can't help what they're attracted to sometimes.
Consultation.
This nigga like dominatrix.
You gonna need it.
Hey,
I'm trying to tell you.
No. Walk on your spinal cord, cuz.
We ain't doing that next Friday shit. All done. We're not doing that. But
you're gonna need a consultation with Financial Frontier, man. You gonna show you that you either build or subtract them, and it seems like right now instead of getting an asset, you're getting a liability, and you got to learn some things about assets and liabilities. I think maybe it's time. I think they said it before. You can't trust a big butt and a smile.
Okay. Once again, I'm going to say it again. Some of the same women who are attracted to hood dudes who look good, I'm attracted to. but I don't even attempt because I'm not about that life.
You're not qualified.
And I don't want to deal with that headache. It's just my truth.
Okay, I feel you. I respect it.
Well,
You're not qualified.
hey,
I'm not qualified.
Right.
nah, I don't think you don't qualify. I think
No, you don't.
I think you should attempt, but why do you want dysfunctional women?
But well, he said
I'm talking about looks. I'm not talking about mentality. I'm talking about looks.
There aren't beautiful
Like,
women.
okay, fellas. Y'all cannot sit here, fellas. Y'all can't sit here and act like every hood chick or every dysfunctional chick don't look good or they don't have a nice aesthetic to them, even though they dysfunctional as hell and they deal with the wrong type of men. Y'all can't say that.
Well, let me
hold on, there are plenty of women who are not like that, who are functional.
Hold on, KB.
I agree. I agree with that too.
That Foreign Skies is but that's only a part of the look because their mannerism is also a part of the look. I done seen okay looking girls' attitude make them look way better, and I done seen very pretty girls' attitude make them look terrible. So it's not just the outside look; it's how they carry themselves. Like something that a woman do that I really dislike: a woman that spits a lot like a dude. If a woman out there,
right,
if she just out here spitting like a dude, I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
But Charlie, but Charlie, you're older than me, brother. Not by a lot, but you older than me. You don't know my mentality. You might be mature in that where you can, damn, shorty look good, but as soon as she open her mouth, I get that.
Yeah,
but I'm just speaking on straight looks like, damn, shorty look good, but I know she fuck with niggas that got 3 bodies or got 4 baby mamas. She thick as hell, but I know that she doing this in the streets and she doing that and she, you know what I'm saying? And I don't qualify because I'm a in the house nigga. I don't got no record. I ain't doing none of that stuff, so I'm gonna stay away. But she look nice though. That's it.
Do your ass like Breonna Taylor.
But I think you're using the wrong words, and maybe you disqualifying yourself because you say you don't qualify for her. I guess my mentality is she don't qualify for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
These dudes is out here, and I seen it on the cruise ship. These dudes is out here settling. Listen, I seen. Oh Lord, have mercy. Is there anybody on the panel? Is there anybody on the panel from Florida?
Yeah, I'm from Florida.
I'm about to move to Florida.
What the hell are y'all feeding them women in Florida? Listen, I lived in Florida.
Which part of Florida?
Let them finish the preface. Listen.
Listen, they was on that cruise ship coming from all over. I lived in Florida for 2 years during my youth. Now I was a chubby kid. When I went to Florida, they was feeding us big healthy meals, something that like you would eat for Sunday dinner, right? And I lost weight when I was in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, what the hell are these women eating down in Florida to be 250, 300 freaking pounds? I seen them on the ship. I seen them on the boat. And Ronan, they ain't afraid. They not ashamed to show their big fat bellies. And my cousin was because my family reunion was on the ship. Most of my family is from Florida. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't ashamed to say it. One or two of them women was in my family. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, what the hell are y'all feeding these women in Florida for them to get so big? And you say what part? They was coming from all over. They was from Miami. They was from Fort Lauderdale. Most of them was from the Orlando area because the boat left out of Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral.
Yeah, you got your response. They're from Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville.
Yeah,
South.
yeah.
You know, the only thing, there's no real, I don't want to say beauty standards, but it's not like South Florida where you have these rich guys and it's super competitive. It's Orlando. About the only jobs that there are there is related to Disney.
Yeah.
Service job.
Hey, and brothers, I don't be coming up here to get judged. And I don't really care about being judged. I come up here for the game. I come up here for the wisdom. I come up here to speak my opinion and my piece and to speak
Right.
about how other men speak. All you fellas are more traveled than me. Some of y'all make more money than me. Some of y'all have had more experiences than me. So when I come up here and I give my opinion, I'm looking for the feedback of the wisdom, the knowledge, a little bit of the guidance, the understanding, not to be judged, just to FYI.
Question: How
Also,
old are you?
FYI, also FYI, just
He's
don't forget
34.
I get more broads too.
I'm
So add that
34.
in there.
What do you, bro?
I'm just messing around.
Yeah, with the comment
What?
this showing now, yeah, Pretty Woman was a movie. I'm not trying to be. I'm
I
not
mean, but what's wrong with being 34 and still getting the knowledge, still getting the game?
Nothing.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. I'm still, bro. I'm older than you, and I'm still picking up
You good,
game.
Foreign Skies. Like I
Yeah,
said,
you good, bro.
like you said,
Yeah, because fellas, I look at this as a brotherhood, not a judgment. You know what I'm saying? When OTO talking, when Phil is talking, when big games come up, I done seen big games on a lot of panels that I listen to. It's all knowledge. It's all should be brotherhood. It should be picking you up with the information, not, oh, well, you shouldn't feel like this and that. I'm not judging nobody either, but sometimes we get into that loop of judging instead of here's some game for you, young brother.
Well,
I
to
don't
be
think he's
quite
wrong about
honest
that.
with you, I'm probably not. We're not even probably the first people who've told you this in your life. Most likely, you've probably had other people say this to you in your life. What exactly are you hearing here that's so revolutionary that you don't
So,
already hear other
KB,
people telling you?
what's the key word? Probably. You don't know. Probably. You don't know my life story. I don't know yours.
True.
Wait, no one told you not to date dysfunctional women who are like
No,
gonna send
obviously.
you
Look
to
at the
prison?
comment. Look at the comment.
Ah, my
People
bad.
say a lot of things.
Yeah. I want to read that because I think it's quite interesting. Misha writes, she
I think he
said,
was looking.
niggas don't want to put in the work. Change her environment, show her something different, take risks. If it don't work, try again. That could get very expensive very fast, though.
Yeah, that was my comment when I said I don't believe in Pretty Woman. It was just a movie.
Right.
That's
And
not real life.
Then how many times you gonna fix a chick up and you gonna see her down? You gonna put your investment and time into her, and as soon as she get up on that pedestal, she leave you and go goddamn it rock with the dude next door.
But Charlie, another thing with that is,
oh shit, my bad, Pebble. What's up, brother?
what's going on, man? I've been in the back listening. What's going on, gentlemen?
Shout out to Mr. Pepper. Shout out, Mr. Pepper.
Shout out to the panel, folks. I wanted to add on to that as well, Charlie Chan, because Nisha did say that men don't want to put in the work to help build that woman back up, and whatever the situation is. I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, women don't want to put no work in to build a man either. They want a man already out a finished product.
They want to finish product.
But it's okay to have own preferences. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have our own preferences.
Yeah, I'm at an age that I need a finished product. I can't. I can't teach nobody. I can't teach you how to be a woman. I can't teach you how to do womanly things. If you're not coming there, I need you ready made.
I don't think women build men.
It sounds like she's talking about.
Yeah, they
It
do.
sounds like she's
because
talking
men
about she
say it
wants.
themselves.
I mean,
Men
like
say it
thrills
themselves.
and excitement, like a theme park. And that's cool. But my thing is, if I'm not exciting enough for a woman to just be in my company, then if you need all that extra stuff, the jewelry, the theme parks, the vacations, if you need all that extra stuff, then it's not me that you want. It's the lifestyle. It's all these other things that have nothing to do with me, right? All that other stuff is extra in addition to me. So, I mean, yeah, if she's saying that's the kind of man she wants, then she, hey, go get that. And a lot of women get that, but then that's not sustainable, right?
Yeah, and
she's
that's her
attracted to not
preference.
you,
Salute, stay
but
high.
what you can give her and how you can give her a lifestyle.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not
I
falling
want to say
for it
this.
though.
Yeah, I gotta stop listening to what they say. I don't give a damn. If you look at the information, they don't get it. Most girls are with regular guys that work regular jobs, and they both make the same amount, or the guy out earn them by $10K. And everybody's
That's right.
fat, and everybody's with fat people. So that's just the way it is for the most part. Now, somebody says something different, like I want this guy, but that's not even true. Right?
Right.
Because if that be the case, I got all the 6. I should have every single girl in the United States. It don't work out like that though. because they want other things. They just saying that. They just talk. It's just internet, like Ronan was saying. You in a bubble that keeps telling you that, and people are saying that, and you got to ask yourself: are you rich, and do you get cootie cat? And if the answer is yes, then there you go. Most women are doing that. They with regular guys, and they not finished products. They not at all. Some of you guys still son husbands, and your chicks with you. Some of you guys don't even know your career, how much money you make on a monthly basis, and girls are still with you, duck sicking with you. So at the end of the day, most people are just with regular people.
God damn, bro. Why we always gotta talk about pussy every live? Damn, man.
Nobody said it like that, but you did.
Technically, we ain't talking about cat. We talking about, you know, knowing our own worth, ain't we?
I'm talking about that.
You come in
we
on
talking about knowing your own worth.
Look, this is why we know KD is young. This is why we know KD is young.
But the panel's full right now.
This is why we know KD is young. The only thing he picked up on was Kuda Cat.
I think he was being sarcastic.
Then Kuda
Hey
Cat.
Charlie, I'm gonna drop down. All right, brother. I'm gonna drop down. But question for the panel: would y'all rather build yourself up and then get your woman, or would you rather have a help me build you up as you go along? And I'll land there.
Helpmate.
Nope. Build myself up.
Pepper said helpmate.
I'd rather build myself up.
I prefer helpmate. I'm doing it alone, but I actually prefer.
Okay, go
After I get there,
I mean, I'm doing it alone.
I build myself up first.
I can
I
do
don't
it
need that part in the assistance. I can train her after the fact.
That's a fact. Before you drop down, what do you rather?
Yeah. Foreign Sky.
Hello?
Foreign Sky, you there?
Where'd he go?
He's still on the panel.
Oh, me ducked off, boy. You gone.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
that.
but he didn't drop. He said he was gonna ask the question. We asked him back the same question, but he didn't drop. But he's not here. I don't know if it's not working.
Well,
he can't hear us.
Me personally, I mean, I'm doing it alone. I
Who's
can
in the
do it
back?
alone, but I would rather not do it alone.
I thought FedEx was you were married, right?
Who?
I thought
Phyllis?
FedEx was married. Yeah, he was married, right?
Phyllis is married. Yeah.
No, I think that was just Benjamin that just said that. I believe.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm doing it alone. I could do it alone, but I would rather not do it alone. So if that's just how I personally feel about it. It's possible. It's just not. It's not. It feels like you're missing something. I can't put my finger on what that is. It's but I know it's missing something, and that's that. It's that doing it with someone else. It's not wanting someone to build me up, but it's something. Right. It's an element that women do provide, and whether it's emotional or spiritual core, that will inspire you to want to do more than even you think is possible. I know that.
Negative.
But
negative.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I disagree with that part.
You wildin'.
You had me until you got there.
I told you, Charlie. Nah, you gotta stay on this side, Charlie. You can't come back to the other side now.
Damn. I was with him. The person, I was with him. Like, yeah.
Nah, hey, no, I'm a fan.
That's how he reeled you in.
Benjamin, I'm gonna back you up.
Yeah.
Benjamin, I'm gonna back you up.
I'm gonna back him up too, because
go ahead.
We're supposed to build each other up. We're supposed to help each other.
Yeah.
And the families are supposed to help each other. And that's what the legacy is about. The legacy is about. You as a man, your parents supposed to help you and your wife. Her parents supposed to help her and her husband build that family up, because y'all gonna have kids, whatever it's gonna take. And that's what the legacy is supposed to be about. And then you do the same thing when your kids are grown. You supposed to help them until they come of age, and even when they get married. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what family is about. It is the way it. Listen, I'm sorry if it didn't go right for you, brother, but that's the way it's supposed to be.
That's pretty funny.
Well, he's a multi-millionaire, so he would say, I did
Exactly,
it by myself,
exactly. You
right?
can say whatever you want to say. It's
And he's
cool,
not
man.
right.
He
That-
he
that-
He's
that
not
he
was-
wrong.
might be
hey,
he
hey,
might be a
hey,
he
that-
he
that
might
was- that
you
was
might
cute.
be you
That
might
was
be a
cute.
Let me
you
say why
might be
I'm not
you
thinking
might
that.
be a multi-millionaire.
That
You
was
might be
cute.
a multi.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cute,
Let me
man.
back up. Let me also back up Benjamin and what he's saying.
Wait, hold
Now,
on. So
like
y'all
I
supposed
told
to
you
wait?
before,
Hold on. He said it.
hold on, O2O.
Y'all on
Hold
the
on.
same
Give me a
side.
second.
Y'all
Give me a
doubling
second.
down.
Yeah, but I need to reinforce
Come
my
on, you see what I'm
perspective.
saying, y'all?
But hold on,
Three people in the
O2O.
room.
That was his perspective, though. I'm going to give you my perspective on why I'm backing him up. My perspective on the thing is, like I said, you build yourself up. You shouldn't need anybody else to build your own business, build your own resources, and all that. That's you as a man, right? But after you get those things, sure, having a woman tag along, living vicariously through their experiences, seeing that they appreciate all the growth that you had in your businesses, even supporting in those are enhancement things to help you as a man. Some of us desire that. Some of us want that. Some of us want the legacy. Some of us don't. Some of us want to be single and we can just partake whenever we want. And that's okay too.
Yeah,
But
nothing wrong with that.
I'm of the type that even after I'm successful, I would like to share that with somebody that's closer to me.
I'm saying,
Like
I'm
a
saying
woman.
before success. I'm going
No,
I'm
I'm
going
not
a
doing
step
that.
further back and saying before.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm
But
not
so
doing that.
I mean, being after success, that's cool. All right. I mean, that's a lot of guys do that, right? I got the money, the car. Okay, now the girl tags along in a way. It's like you're an addition to. I'm more of a like an attachment, kind of like a Siamese twin in a way, right? So we can do this together, right? And there's nothing wrong. For me, that's what I would prefer, even though I'm not doing it that way.
No, brother.
But to
I
do it
disagree
alone, it
wholeheartedly.
just feels like something missing.
I feel that. KB, before I chime in, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have thoughts.
Because
You
you're
know,
12.
I don't.
We get it.
Not because I'm 12. It's just I don't really want to get married or have kids. So does it matter?
I heard that. Mr. Peppers, what's your
Well,
thoughts?
but no, you gotta go back to O2O. We're beating him down. He wants to respond. He thinks
Now
we're all
let
against
Mr. Pepper go.
Yeah. Believe me,
Yeah, I
let
mean,
it go.
mine is gonna be short. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be too much, but I would say a helpmate for sure. I've been getting out the mud myself on my own for a while, but I think that's part of the problem that we have in our community is that we in our mind we feel like we gotta do it alone. So to me, in a sense, what that does is continue to keep us separate when we feel like we got to do it alone. So, I mean, I see the point of getting it on your own and staying on your own and be like, okay, now let me go find a chick that can add to what I already created at its finished stage. But if we want to talk about bringing our community back, or, you know what I'm saying, our community as in our household back together, having a helpmate does that. So it's all about your preference.
All right, cool. We heard you guys. This is what I heard. The whole time y'all was talking. Man, I just want a chick that I could build with and turn me into the man that I am today. That's what I heard. But shout outs to the family. Now, what I'm gonna say is, I get what y'all saying. What I'm saying is, it's supposed to whatever I decide to do. So if you do want to do it with somebody, cool. If you want to do it after you get what you get, cool. What I'm saying is, you make your life and decide what it's going to be on your own terms. Period. That's it. Right. So it's not one way to do this, right?
Yeah.
So generational wealth just tells us, number one, that 70% is a failure, followed by 90%. So instead of just saying things that make y'all feel good inside, I'm going to tell you something that actually really happens. Most people do have to get it out of the mud, regardless of the people that they're around, and they usually are self-made. Shout out to that. That's not a bad thing. Also doing it with your family is not a bad thing. Also doing it with a chick is not a bad thing. Also doing it without a chick is not a bad thing. So it's supposed to, whatever you make it, you have to earn that. You have to build out but you do not deserve it. So I try to get men away from thinking it should be like that. No, it should not. Acquiring a female throughout all of human history has always been a difficult endeavor. Most of you men never reproduce. Most women have. That's the facts. Finding something good has always been difficult. It's even easier now, I would argue, because you could go to Instagram and get a girl with no shoes all the way in Cambodia, and she think you a high-value man. So you have massive amounts of leverage and opportunity. So it's whatever you decide to make it, but there is no supposed to anything. All right? I'm not a commie coochie. Coochie is not supposed to just come to you because you were born. You don't deserve your fair slice of coochie just because you got a post.
No. They giving out standard issue coochie though. That's everybody got standard line think they coochie. That's what it is.
Hey,
Real quick, let me
girl
send a shout out.
is it mid-grade, is it
ninja.
prime, or is it excellent? You know, I need to know what the grade of the coochie being given out. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's stretched to capacity, sir. You got this. It's like the Ricola commercial. Ricola, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
But I was hearing, I need a girl to ride. I need a girl in my life. That's what I was hearing when y'all was talking about. I need a girl to ride, all right. That's what y'all sound like.
Well, real quick, let me send my good brother Ryan a shout out from Vacation Time with Ryan. Y'all go link up with Ryan, man. He got a link up coming in October when Charlie Chan definitely gonna be there. Ryan travels, Vacation Time with Ryan, he be dropping some gear, so shout out to him. What I was gonna say, and then I see you got something in the back, 020, I could pull that up for you just okay, then we got Mac coming to the panel. But my thoughts is this is it's a difference between a co-pilot and a passenger. If she help you build the plane, she is a co-pilot, which therefore she tell you she got saying where the plane goes, where it lands, how much you fill up. But if you build the plane yourself and you welcome her on, you still getting her. But she don't have no say so of this, that, and the third. And that's just is what it is. Because once she helped you build it, she's entitled to it. Now let's think about like Jeff Bezos and his wife. She was there with him when he came up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he went, hey, when she went the other way, guess what they said he told the Lord? Just give her what she wants, man. That's no big deal. And guess what she said? I don't even want everything that I could get, man. Just give me a couple beads and I'm good. I'll manage with I'll manage with a couple billion. I might have to scrap something together, but I'll make a way. So it's just all in how you
away with a couple billion.
Yeah, like I
you think
I feel bad for her because I'm like, damn, how she gonna survive off of that? You know what I mean? But when you think about nature and animals in nature, it's not the female and the male's like, I'm hungry, you hungry, let's go eat. No, you got hunters, you all right?
Gatherers.
Right. You got hunters and you got gatherers. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, Charlie Chan, bad example.
what you mean? Well, I
Bad
get
example.
the women for the lions.
No, that's good.
No.
No, hunters and gatherers. That's a bad example.
Why you say? Oh, because they're together. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. But even with that, that's why I slowed down on that because I was actually thinking about it while I was saying it. But even like say if we wanted to take the lion and lioness thing, people like, oh, well, the women go eat the food, go get the food for the lion and this, that, and the third. Do you know his job? Because 4 or 5 hyenas could take food for the lioness. But when the one lion come running up, they break camp. Because with one swipe of his paw, he could break back.
Charlie,
Man, that's another bad example.
Y'all never, when you have a girl, it all depends on you, like I said. I never had a girl that I wasn't secretary maxing on. She was my secretary the whole time. I always secretary max when I'm with a girl. But when you with it, y'all don't know nothing. Y'all be 007. Y'all be giving up
violation.
Y'all be giving up the information just straight off the bat instead of 007. He was always getting something out the broad. So anytime I do a deal, it's just a two-way street. So whatever your two-way street is for you, whether it's she's cooking, sweeping, I don't care. I'm not about to backseat pilot your empire. But what I'm saying is whatever that give and take is, then you should be good at the end of the day. Shout out to LeVar Ball. His wife left. You know what he said? The mission was accomplished. All our kids are raised. They all went to the NBA. We did our job.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He wasn't like,
So,
man, it's
so
big.
OTO.
She left me. She was supposed to be there when I died. He said, nah, she want to go her own way. Okay, she got that right. And guess what? We accomplished our mission. We raised our kids. It is what it is. Wish her the best. End of story.
Let it go. Let it go.
It was the red pills
That's a
talking about,
success.
oh, she left him when he was down. Then it was the blue pills talking about, oh, he must have cheated on her. He didn't say none of that. He just said, hey, we accomplished our mission. We did a lot of good things. Okay, she's gone. She's going her own way. I wish her the best.
Can y'all just say vagina? Shout out to me, shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
we ain't gonna say that. I don't care how it makes you feel.
Cootie cat. Damn it.
No, that's how we know. That's how we
The
know
cutting.
Roman old. Trying to go over there and get that cootie cat.
So the question then,
Oh, you just age
so I
shamed,
guess,
age shamed them?
Jesus, man.
Yeah,
So my question to y'all is, do y'all, because it seems like it's split down the middle. Who sees women more so as passenger riders, and who sees them more as co-pilots?
I see it as whatever the women like. Women got their own choice and their own destiny too. So some women want to be that, and some people want to be a co-pilot. So everybody's, you know what I'm saying? It's a case by case. Some shorties want to be a co-pilot. Some shorties want to actually be. What was the other one? The two dynamics. You
a
get what I'm saying?
passenger or a co-pilot. You're right.
And sometimes someone just want to be the passenger, the actual pilot, the capitan, the El Capitan.
Both
And they
women
match
want
with
to
the
be
guys
captain.
who want to be the co-pilot to a girl that's captain.
Oh,
There's many people out here, bro.
Yeah.
I said, I would say I'd rather have the co-pilot because I need a chick that's gonna help me just get this motherfucker fall down or break down, whatever the situation is. I need you to have something invested in it. The passenger just gonna be like, dang, this thing going down. Well, this thing going down. Oh, well, this thing going down. Well, shit, do something. Help your boy out.
No,
I'm number one, but I need my number two to be there.
I am doing something. The captain knows where the parachutes are.
Right.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Yeah. Sure. So, but yeah, Nak. I see, and the reason why I say that is because, and this is just my mind thinking, if you need a woman to get to who you need to be, is that really who you need to be?
I don't think that's what the question was. The question is, would you rather have a helpmate or not? And no one said I need a woman to get me to where I need to be.
Well, that's what it's
Some
like.
people
Well,
said that. Some people said that. Some people.
That's a whole different question.
Well, that's what some people said for sure. But at the same time, me personally, especially like maybe when I was younger, yeah, let's lock in, let's be high school sweethearts, whatever. You know what I mean? But at this age, I just want to lock in, and what comes with it comes with it. That means when I could be happy when you come, and I could be just as happy when you leave.
See, most of us.
Why somebody keep yawning when the brother speaks, man? That's foul.
That is crazy.
Nigga, it's like 11 p.m. here, man. I'm tired.
It sound like
Then take your ass to bed and drop down off the panel.
You the youngest one
Oh,
on the panel
man.
talking about you tired. You the youngest one on the panel talking about I'm
Act
tired.
like he didn't.
It's
He
been a
act
long
like he
You
day,
can mute
man.
yourself. You can mute yourself, bro.
You could drop your ass down off the panel and take your ass to bed like I'm about to do.
Man,
Yeah,
kick that nigga
and
out.
then you
Make
acting
sure
like
you
he
hey,
acting
make
like he
sure
ain't
you
take a
pour
nap at
yourself a
daycare.
nice big glass of warm milk and some cookies before you go to bed too. There, young.
Hey, man.
Hey,
People have long
in the
days.
famous words of Uncle Jerry, KB don't know shit about Haiti.
Oh, he said that?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
No,
he
no.
did.
Damn, that's a damn shame. That's how addicted to YouTube some of y'all are. That y'all will sit on here and be snoring and whatnot while there's a live going on and people are talking. That's disrespectful. Take your ass to bed.
Oh, I'm
Nah,
not.
he's being catty, bro. He's doing it every time.
Nah.
What's the name speaks?
It's not being
Every
catty.
time Charlie Chan speaks, he starts yawning.
I'm just
That's
doing
catty,
something.
bro. Stop it.
It's not cattiness. I'm just up because I'm doing a little something right now in the background. That's all.
Yeah, but you can
Well,
still press the
anyway.
mute button. What the
You're right.
Hey,
Yeah,
etiquette
yeah.
is something you got to teach, and the young brother still doesn't know not only about his culture but etiquette. But we're going to teach you.
Or its history, or the president, or anything.
Or broads, or money. The list goes on.
Okay.
But he sure cooks up a mean mud cake.
Oh, Jesus.
Mud cake.
Now, salute to the panel, man. Salute to everybody on there. OTO, Gangster Lifestyle, Ronan, Charlie Chan. Where's Black Cleaner and Clean at?
Yo, Nat, where you at right now? You ain't got a doctor's. Europe.
No, I'm halfway in the ocean in Europe.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
So wait, hold on. So what's your take? You wouldn't be the man you wasn't today without a woman, or what? I mean, what you think? Oh, dang! He done dropped out.
Oh, well, he's on a cell phone. Most likely he's on a cell phone
I'm
working.
getting ready to drop down. Yo, y'all have a good night. That's right. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Grandpa. Pop.
Yeah, I wish. Listen, my son.
He just got
my
$1 million deal to do tomorrow. He got things to do. That's all.
No, I'm retired. I ain't got no. Listen, all I do is sit. All I do is sit at home and wait for the check to
Fly
hit the bank.
fishing. Fly fishing.
No, that's right.
I'm watching grass grow. I ain't fly fishing. I'm watching grass grow. Listen.
Oh, we got
that's
a whole
right.
nother
I wish I could be grandpa. I wish I could be grandpa, but I want to salute to my 27-year-old son. He ain't thinking about having no kids right now. He on his purpose, which I'm proud of him for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, New York people are interesting. I'm gonna have some fun in New York. I can see.
Where are you going in New York?
Where? It's gonna be Brooklyn, Brooklyn area. But I couldn't give you. I mean, I've never been.
Stay your ass downtown Brooklyn. Don't you get on that A train. Don't you get on that A train going towards Queens.
Where are you watching grass grow in New York?
In my front yard.
In the chia pet. There ain't no grass out there.
Okay, that's what you think.
I mean, it can't be much different from Detroit. I can imagine. But I don't know. I'm about to go find out.
That's where you going wrong right there. And listen, you coming to Brooklyn, homie. If you staying like if I don't know, wasn't you the one that just stayed in a $20 hostel?
Dang.
That was me.
That was a shot.
Yeah, if he's staying in the $20 a night spot, he ain't staying in the downtown Brooklyn Hyatt. I know that. Because that spot costs some money.
He need to know where that grass is, because that's where he's gonna be sleeping. So whatever that grass is that you're talking about, drop him the location.
All I know, if you staying in downtown Brooklyn, homie, you better be careful. Don't walk too far. You make a wrong turn, and you'll end up at Farragut Projects where you don't want to be.
You'll be in those favelas again.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
You'll be all right.
I mean,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they make
a great
it
time.
Yeah, they make it sound like Gotham City, but you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, it's
listen, he
Some
sounds
people
like
say
the type
maybe.
that wants to walk around and explore. Like I said, if he in downtown Brooklyn, he make
Look around and explore.
He make a wrong turn and end up in Farragut Projects. That's your ass, nigga.
Look around and explore. That's great.
I mean, he's not wrong. So I gotta be much more careful, more so than I was in Brazil. And I've been all over the country. So New York is gonna be different. That's why I'm listening. Different people from New York. I got friends from New York.
Hey, Big Gang.
Yeah.
Big Gang, do y'all got some safe alleys he can walk down?
Wow.
Listen, I already know this dude. He gonna say, yo, I want to go see where Jay-Z from. He gonna take his ass over to Marcy Projects thinking that is sweet.
I don't think it's that big.
Yo, I don't know about Safe Alleys because I heard they have rats as big as cats to handle your ass. I don't know.
Yeah. Out there, you could see, goddamn it, a rat in a pigeon fight. I am like, what? This some National Geographic shit. Like a rat in a pigeon fight? That's crazy.
I thought that was. I had someone told me some shit like that. I thought, you lying, New Yorker. He said, I got a video. Like, what the fuck? He showed me a video of a rat fighting a pig. It was weird, bro. I thought it was AI. Man, I took this video myself, homie. You think this is not a laughing matter? I'm like, bro, this is what I'm stepping into? Now, Detroit is rough, but New York sounds like it's a whole different breed. So, yeah, it's going to be a learning experience. Shit.
Yeah. Man, shout out to you, though, man. You're not going to learn unless you know.
He gonna be in Brooklyn. He gonna be in Brooklyn. He gonna see some fine ass women, some fine ass Brooklyn women, and then as soon as she start talking, he gonna, what? Why you sound like a dude?
Yeah. Masculine. What you doing, homie?
It's two states that where I absolutely won't fuck with chicks from. I'm in two places I won't mess with chicks from. That's Chicago and that's New York.
Now listen, I hear they got some fine ass women in Chicago.
They do, but for one, that's backdoor gang, and for two, I don't see. Here's the thing: I'm of the age big gangs to where I don't like my woman to call me gang, squad, queen. Don't call me none of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm cool with that. As far as New York go, I've never seen so many women.
Listen, that's how the New York chicks. That's how the New York chicks are. That's how the New York chicks are. You're gonna think, you're gonna look at her, you're gonna see that long hair going down her back. She pretty and all that. And then when she talks, she's gonna be like, yeah, what up, bro? What's good, bro?
Yeah, you're gonna go tap her on the shoulder. She's gonna be like, what up, gang? Like, nigga, what?
Nah, man, that's good. Man, bro. I hope you lying. I hope you are. I hope you exaggerating. I hope you fibbing a little bit.
I am not exaggerating.
Shit.
Chicago dang.
Bro.
On the sky said, what's up, my boy? You're gonna hear her say, what's up, my boy?
What's up, my boy? Like, nah, I'm too old for that.
They say bro now. That's the big word. When they talking, every other word is bro.
Yeah.
But
what part of
I think I just go to Manhattan, then Upper Manhattan, and just chill out there. It might be my style.
Okay, he gonna go to Harlem. Let me go uptown and see my people. Now you really gonna be in for it up in Harlem. Cause now that's where you gonna meet the real fine ass women. And she gonna be talking a whole lot of shit. She gonna be popping shit. That's them Harlem chicks. Them Harlem chicks is just like the dudes too. You know, Harlem dudes like to show off. They pop a lot of shit. The women do too.
Hey, Big Games, is those the chick that Cameron said he won't even date?
Yes.
Yeah, Cameron said I'm from New York and I won't even date him. Like, shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. He said, what part of Chicago did you go to? I done been to Chicago actually a couple times, and I didn't like it in no time. I went, like,
I didn't like
it's just
Chicago
weird.
at
Like,
all.
now, mind you, the first time I went, I was young, so I was like, why is that box flashing like blue lights? And it seemed like there's a camera on it. And then, like, why is niggas directly across the street in front of the camera, like, with all these big ass white t-shirts on? Like, don't y'all know y'all on TV? Nigga, like, it's crazy to me. So I guess.
And then he gonna go up to Washington Heights. He said, you know what? Fuck all these black women and all that. I'm going up to Washington Heights, get me a Dominican. No, papi. Me marry papi. No papi. Me no do that no more, papi.
So wait, so he can't go to nowhere in New York? Damn.
He trust me.
No. He could go to the airport in New York and leave that motherfucker.
So he gotta go upstate?
He can come to my borough, Staten Island. Come on, 10304, Park Hill. Come on out there.
Buffalo?
Isn't that Jersey? That's Jersey, ain't
No, Staten Island is not Jersey. That's what you think.
it? You sound offended. My bad.
Hey, all the New York cats take their boroughs serious. Like, it was one dude. Where was he from? Harlem. I think he was from one of the big gang guys. And what's his name said he was from somewhere. Oh, bro took that like he said something about his mom. No, nigga, I'm not from there. Don't say that again. I'm like, oh, chill. He just made a mistake, man. Don't gut him.
No, I kind of understand that though, because it's kind of like that in LA too. I mean, in Los Angeles, you can't be, if you got somebody that's from Compton, you can't say, oh, they from, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem.
See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. When it comes to New York, everybody think, oh, New York City, New York City. Oh, Gans, I thought you lived in New York City. I do live in New York City. The 5 boroughs of New York make up New York City, but it's not the city. Manhattan is the city. Downtown Brooklyn is the city. Everything else we call the outer boroughs. So the outer boroughs is the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, and Uptown Harlem. And everything going east of Brooklyn. Only downtown Brooklyn is, you know what I'm saying? Everything east of Brooklyn is considered Brooklyn. And then Brooklyn dudes will tell you real quick, I ain't from New York. I'm from Brooklyn.
What the fuck? That's wild. That's wild. But they're part of a borough, but they don't claim New York. They claim. So Brooklyn is like its own city.
Exactly. They tell you with the quick fast, I'm not from New York, I'm from Brooklyn.
Dang,
and they take that shit, listen, my wife from Brooklyn, they take that Brooklyn shit serious.
Dang. Foreign Sky say Charlie we invented backdoor. I know, like, what's that? I think a little chick just said that, like, Sac in Chicago, those, like, you definitely getting backdoor fucking with them chicks out there.
Pause.
See, I knew your little and you talking about why we always talking about coochie? Cause bro, you be thinking about gay love for some reason.
Wait, hold on. You said back. I said pause because you like, oh, you know that we invented the back door, and I said pause, like,
bro, some things you just can't fix.
Wait, no, you said niggas invented the back door. I said pause, like.
No, we heard you. We speak English. I'm just saying you said pause as if it was you thought of man on man love. Nobody else did.
I'm just saying the word, the way you said it. I'm just
made you think about kissing a man, or I don't get what you're saying.
I never said that, but come on, if I walked up to someone in the conversation, I'm like, oh, niggas invented the back door, like pause.
You can't backdoor a female.
Yeah, but like when you come on, when you say niggas,
no, in KB case you can't backdoor a female. It can only be men.
Nah, but that's all I'm saying. Because if you're like, oh, it's gonna be another backdoor, then I'm thinking, all right, so the woman's backdooring you now. Now that's kind of crazy. So
But what's crazier? I'm an architectural major. When you say backdoor, I literally think you're talking about a backdoor.
Nah, that's just because you old. Yeah. But what I'm saying to KB is
no age shaming. No age shaming.
Think about that shit. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all got all these sexual thoughts and shit. But you got to say pause every time you open your mouth to say something. I
don't say pause every time. I just said, don't be saying like a dude took you. You invented.
You see where he took it to. Now you see where he took it to.
No, that was funny though. That is funny though. Don't lie, that was good, Kate.
Hey, it's good. It's good. Knack Measy back on the panel. Hey, Knack, this dude said he want to come to Brooklyn.
Oh, JB.
No, Benji. I'm in Benjamin.
Here go old ninjas talking about their blocks so tough. Go ahead.
Well, I run the block, nigga. But who wanna pass?
They got a couple of people bags and they think they run New York City. All right, cool, man. The whole city's yours. You got it, man.
Yeah, you got to come check in
one residential property, but okay. Because you shoot down the block, you run it. You're right.
Hey, watch this, Benjamin. Hey, Nat, where you from? You from New York?
I'm from Flatbush. I'm from Brooklyn.
What I told you.
What about how you represent?
Brooklyn niggas will tell you I'm not from New York. I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn, Planet Brooklyn. Matter of fact, when the Knicks won, I didn't give 2 F's about it. Straight up. If it ain't Brooklyn Nets, I don't give a F about it. You heard?
And you ain't gonna be
So
giving an F for a very long time, my brother.
yeah, I know.
You gotta be
But
lying.
we gonna rock with our team anyway. But yo, who needed a pass to Brooklyn? Who needs a pass? I got you.
That's me.
Damn.
That's me. I'm coming to Brooklyn.
That's Benjamin. He
I'm
at top
staying there
right
for a
next to
little
me.
bit, apparently.
All right.
Yep, top
I'll
right.
stamp your passport, bro. KB ain't allowed though. KB ain't allowed.
Shit, who wants to go to
Hey,
New
Every
York?
round here.
hey, Dak. He said he
I
want to
do.
ride the A train.
That shit smells like shit and it's covered in trash. No thanks.
Oh wow.
Wow.
What you what I
Well,
mean?
I would agree.
Yo,
I,
KB, I'm from Little Haiti actually in Flatbush. It's literally called Little Haiti. A whole bunch of Haitians there. It's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, no disrespect, but it's a little Caribbean. But I'm from Little Haiti in Flatbush.
Nice, nice.
Hey, real
Right.
quick. So what I
Hey,
meant,
Dak, you were trying to say you would
He
feel
said
at
he want to
home.
ride. He said he want to ride the A train through Brooklyn.
Nah, no, you don't. You don't want to take the L. You don't want to take the A. You don't want to take the D. Pause.
Ah,
hey, y'all, but like real quick, but what
So
I
which
meant by
one?
Chicago backdoor is a female to set you up to get robbed or killed, or your best friend, your homie in the field that you with, whatever, he could get paid to kill you and you won't even see it coming. So that's that back door. They say don't leave that back door open. That means you can't trust either the ones amongst you who then went through everything with you, or you think you about to get some pee, but you really about to get robbed or set up, or even worse, even your life taken. So that's what a backdoor means in Chicago.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. That was just KB. Like, you know, he ain't been out the country in a while, so his mind just go everywhere.
I know what a back door is. You know, I listen to King Von. Right?
But y'all,
you know, I know what a back door
Chicago, New York,
Chicago
and
play-
Philly
Chicago-
get like that. Definitely get like
I'm
that.
just saying,
No,
when
Chicago.
you kinda
Chicago
word
played
it
by
like
a different
that,
set of
it's kinda
rules. Chicago played by a different set of rules.
Where can
Yeah.
you go where you don't need a pass? How about that?
But in Chicago, we don't care if you a celebrity. We don't care. Like you could come in here and you could be a celebrity. We'll treat you like you just another person. Like we don't be starstruck like other places.
Yo, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
You see why people quietly walk away?
That's a fact. That's a fact. For sure, for sure. Oh, my, hold on. Let me, because we didn't even get to that.
Lupe calling me an elder.
Who called
Let
you
me
an
get,
elder?
let me get out of here. It's going on 1 o'clock.
Oh,
It's
he
my
did. He
bedtime.
said Ronan is an elder. He
All right,
is
big gang.
old.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you,
All right.
Big Gang. Appreciate you pulling up,
Yeah.
brother. He said, I
Shout out,
guess,
bro.
Yeah, I'm a pop. Okay.
ain't nothing wrong with being pop.
I ain't mad. I'm a pop and I'm about to be a daddy all over again. Who gives a fuck?
You say you finna be a daddy all over again?
Yeah.
What? Nah, Ronan.
Not right now, but I'm gonna pop
Oh,
out a couple
okay. I'm about
I
to
was just saying,
say.
oh, your child and KB can go to
No,
school together.
I do have D control, brothers. Let's
Okay.
not get twisted.
But you do plan on having a kid at your
Yeah, I
at
will
your
plan
age.
on having a kid. Yeah, I am.
Okay. Okay, that's
At
fair.
least 2 or 3 more. At least 2 or 3 more.
Why?
Damn. Okay.
He gonna leave the door open. Leave that door open.
It's called
Damn.
Nah, but
Damn.
fellas, in all realness though, I do want to get out this city, bro, because I've been all my life, and you know, Chicago is a beautiful place, and you can make good money, but it ain't nowhere to me. It ain't nowhere to build. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a lot of corruption here, a lot of problems. We got a lot of like black on black crime and stuff. As far as like the way black brothers and black sisters treat each other, look at each other, and we got some of them same problems in Detroit, New York, Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore. You know, going west over there, LA, and for a lot of us, like I keep saying, the money's here. It's just your piece is not here.
Well, Sometimes that comes with the territory.
That's all
You
facts
gotta
too.
fight through it.
I don't know
Truthful.
about that. Yeah, Chicago does have like a lot of opportunities. Especially if you.
Yeah, every time you go to the store, you got the opportunity to get shot.
No. I don't mean it that way. I mean, if you are a fund administrator, you're an accountant. Chicago is big for accountants. It's the place to be. That and Salt Lake City in Utah. So there are opportunities. It's just,
Yeah, KB, but it's bad corruption. Real bad
What
corruption.
makes you think Miami corruption's any better?
Well, I value
Cocaine
Florida
City?
for things that Chicago don't have. I'm not saying that it's any better. I just have different values of Florida versus living here.
What do you think Florida has that Chicago doesn't?
So for
Like aside
me,
from like beaches and things like that.
it's going to come down to weather, taxes, traveling, Second Amendment, more mental. Because to me, if you wake up and it's 75 degrees outside, 80 degrees outside in December, and it's not, -5 outside, and it's all groggy,
You got a point
to
with
me,
that one.
that fucks with your mental. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
in Chicago in the wintertime, man, people be mad. It's just like New York. Like they be mad. They wake up groggy. They
Detroit,
wake
too.
up with attitudes and stuff. And in Florida, it ain't really like that. In the Sunshine State, you wake up, you feel better. The air is, more fresher. You know what I'm saying? Things like
in Miami, the difference
I
in
don't think it's
Miami
I'm
is
not saying Miami,
niggas-
KB.
niggas-
I'm saying Florida. Period.
Yeah, the whole state.
No, not
Have you been to Florida?
not really. Like outside of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville is a dump. Tampa has a lot of rich people, but if you're not rich, you're living in a dump. Where else? Pensacola,
What?
10,000-15,000 people. Orlando, not a lot of
Damn,
opportunities
there ain't
there.
nowhere to go then. Where can you go then?
You can go to Miami. You can go to Fort Lauderdale. You can go to Boca
Okay, so
Raton.
what
You
about
can go to
that?
West Palm Beach.
But there's less crime in Florida than Chicago. KB, we are top 5 every year for the murder rate. Maybe
So?
Florida might creep in there some years,
don't-
but for the most part, it's not as worse here. And if I could make it in Chicago, I could make it anywhere.
Have you been to Florida?
Besides,
Have
No,
you ever visited? Or-
nope. I've
Never
been living
been.
through YouTube.
Bro.
That's honest. Well, I can
Bro.
tell you. I mean, I think you don't think that maybe you have a grass is greener on the other side kind of mentality about this, because it might look like what it is, and then there's some people who hate Florida. I mean, I know people who live there.
Yeah.
Because you saying it's nice and sunny, but what also comes with that is the great humidity. You sweating the moment you stepping outside. So
You can't live
you're
in
looking at
Florida
it.
without AC. You
Wait,
can't
hold on,
live
but
here
he
without
said, he
AC.
said,
Yeah, it's
he said
difficult.
he's doing good in where he's at. So he's just changing the environment for weather.
Well, you can change it.
We about to
He
argue
might
about
love
that?
it.
Well, no, you
Right.
about to sweat now. You about to sweat. You don't know
No,
what
I'm
you
just
talking.
saying.
Hold on,
I mean,
hold
that's
on
just
first,
one element.
OTO. Pause.
What? Hold on. Why we?
Because you always say pause, do everything. Nigga, I'm thirsty. Pause. Like what?
Hey,
Now, you
fellas,
might love
I'd
it.
rather play a AC bill than a heat bill any day, and that's just me.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, go down
Well,
there.
here's the
Go down
thing,
there for a couple of weeks.
Foreign
and
skies.
how
A
you
lot of
feel.
people don't understand unless they didn't live like in that type of weather, because it get brutal.
Charlie, would you tell them in
It get brutal.
Minnesota?
Challenge.
Would you tell them how it get,
Yeah.
brother?
No, I'm telling you, man. Like when you go outside and you got a wind chill 30 below, it's on the news. They say you can't leave your skin exposed for more than 5 minutes or risk
Yeah,
frostbite and all
it's
of that
hard.
shit, man. And you got to get out and
It's
pump your
painful.
gas. And I don't know what it is about the weather, but it always get colder when you got to pump your gas. For some
Yeah, bro, you gotta unshovel your
Uh-huh.
car. You gotta fight for parking spaces. Your car might get stuck in the damn slush. It's ice
Yep.
everywhere. People
Yeah,
busting
yeah.
their ass. I have seen people freeze on a bus stop. Homeless people freeze to
They
death because they
Yeah.
didn't have nowhere to
did a
go.
couple things wrong prior to that. Yeah, they did a couple things wrong prior to that.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. But I guess
I
it
mean,
was just wild
yeah.
if you said, "Hey, I'm living in my mom's basement because it's cold out here." That would be wild. But that's not what you're saying. You're saying, "Hey, I'm successful here. It's cold here. I want to go somewhere warm." Okay, do that. That's smart.
Yeah, go,
And I
man.
do
You
plan
know, and
on going down to Florida and visiting throughout the rest of this year. But by May 1st, I will be living in Florida. I didn't already set it in stone and I'm already working towards it. And this is my personal goal because and then traveling. I want to go to these Caribbean countries. They're 2, 3 hours, 4 hours away. The Colombia, the Dominican Republics, the Costa Ricas, the Panamas, they're all right there. And it's easier and it's cheaper for me to travel from off the coast of Florida than Chicago. And they just got rid of Spirit, so you know what it is.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, you got
Lupe
to
said, I'm
go
in
for it, bro.
Florida and I don't want to be here. I got to you, bro.
I told you. I mean, it just depends. He might love it. He might absolutely like fall in love with him, but like, man, this because he'll of course he'll compare it to. I'm from Detroit, so I know what you mean by the cold, the depression, the gray skies 8 months out the year. I get it. Like it's rough. That's just the weather, right? But you're looking at the palm trees and all that, and that's real. You might love it, and there are people who take it for granted, live there, be like, I hate it. But if you love it, that's all that matters. Me, I'm personally more of a California guy. I'm not been to Florida. I like it. But I love the California just aesthetic better. But that's just me.
Hey,
It's also
shit, we
more
both got
expensive in
palm
Florida too.
trees. Shit.
Yeah. I love
Yeah, sure
California
do.
too, especially up there like San Fran and stuff like that. That's why they because I was asking because they have a large homeless population there, and I was asking why. They was like, you're gonna be homeless somewhere. Like
Yeah, bro.
best place to be
You
homeless
be
is
homeless
here
in
because the
California.
weather is pretty much nice
Yeah,
all year.
exactly.
Yep, Skid Row. Mm-hmm.
I said, damn, okay.
I
I
ain't
never
gonna
thought
hold
about
you.
it, but then again, I never thought about being homeless.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a good thing about California. We got pretty much every weather, man. We got hot. You know what I mean? We got the snow up north. We got everything. Take your pick.
Yeah, but Texas is better.
Hey, OTO, tell him,
Salute, Carter.
OTO.
Appreciate
Tell
you
him.
pulling up, bro. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button,
Hey,
man.
I'm
Hey,
all
you
for
guys that's
Texas.
all here, y'all don't forget to pull up tomorrow because it's gonna be a banger, man. Hard hats are recommended because bro gonna be dropping some gems. For sure. But yeah, no, that's why that's another reason why I love traveling in the winter because there's something about leaving all this damn snow behind, man.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, and you get off the plane and you get to wear shorts. That's like, I don't know, like it just hit different. You gotta leave your coat
It's
in
because
your
we
book
live in
bag. I mean, in your suitcase because you can't leave it at the house because you still gotta get from the house to the airport, and you gonna die before you get there if you try not to go without a coat.
Charlie, when
Yes,
it's
sir.
fucking -5 outside, can you think straight when you outside? You can't even think straight. It's so goddamn cold. You shaking like a stripper on the first night.
Man, for real. Man, listen, it gets so cold, and people ask me like, "How cold do it really get?" I say, every year people die because it's so cold.
Yep.
Every year.
It's bad.
Yep.
My
I'm
girl's
talking about
talking
frostbite.
about she likes the wintertime. I say, no, you don't. You don't even
No,
know what I'm taking her to Japan later this year, so she can experience it first. But I told her she's gonna. Oh, I like the
The
snow. I
only
said,
thing
no,
that's cool about
ain't no way you like the
the only
fucking
thing that's cool
snow.
about the winter is the aesthetic. It's the Christmas time aesthetic.
Yeah, nah,
Like I
you're
can't
right
think of
about
Christmas
that.
time and think of Florida. I can't think of Christmas time and think of Texas. I gotta be like, okay, some snow. But past that point, like the first week, I'm like, all right,
You
I'm
ready to
over
go?
it. Like that frostbite.
Yeah,
is
you
crazy.
ready to go?
I'm ready to get
Right,
the
it's
fuck.
a wrap. You
I'm
can
ready
take
to
the
go.
snow now. Bro, if you want
Snow's
to, you can
overrated
pull up,
for
but
sure.
we are going to be winding down here shortly. But if you
Okay,
want to, you
cool.
can pull up. Mr. Peppers, could you drop that link for me again, please?
Yeah, the link should be in there.
And I ain't
I
gonna
don't know
lie,
how
bro.
many people's coming, but you know, if a lot of people come in,
It
I
disappeared.
think the
You don't
chat
pin
gets
your
so
chat.
you can't go so
Yeah,
far
you gotta
back.
pin your. You gotta go back and pin it.
I came through Ronin's chat because I couldn't find it on Charlie's.
Oh, okay.
Charlie don't know how to pin comments yet.
Okay.
OTO, you coming up on another panel? I mean, on another what's the name? Because it said add to stage, but I see you here. Let's see what happened. Okay, 2 OTOs.
You can
Double
kick out the other one. I
double
don't know why
you
it's still
broke.
there.
I think that happened to me when I dropped off and I was trying to answer the question, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. You which one you want me to move? Okay, he removed one. He said I will be quick. Yeah, for sure. Yep, they got a link right there. But yeah, nah, guys, and that's another way. That's another reason why I'm quietly walking away, because it get too cold here, man. And they're like, you could
Yeah,
just go
that's it.
somewhere else in the United States. Well, I want to save money too, goddamn it. How about that?
And I
That's
think the
it's
key,
cheaper and warmer at the same time.
and I think the key,
Wait, about
because
Miami?
I know,
Cheaper? Not cheaper. Warmer, yeah, but not anymore.
I tell people
yeah,
to go to Texas, but they don't want y'all down there. Y'all stay away from Texas.
man, people
No,
was moving
Texas
there
is.
and
I don't
drove.
think people grasp how big Texas is. Like, you could drive for 3 days and still be in Texas.
It's enough land for
Oh
everybody.
my God. You
Like,
can drive
Texas
through the
is huge.
Panhandle part and be in there for 2 days. It's a big. Oh my God, that state is big. I drove through it, and I could not. It felt like it was going on forever.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
oh,
is it safe to go? Is it safe to go to Texas? Can we go there?
For the most
Depending
part,
on the
yeah.
part.
Depending on, because
Depending on
Austin
what part.
is pretty safe.
You
Houston,
go
you
to the
could get
city, you
down
better have
bad
your
there.
gun with you. Have your gun with you. That's all I'm saying.
Shout out Black Cleaner.
Yeah,
It's
everybody.
open
Yeah,
carry.
gun is law down there in Texas.
It's open carry.
Gun is
Just
law.
make sure you got it.
Shout
But
out
that's the
to
thing. Yeah.
Broken Berlin. He just pulled up, and shout out to Black Cleaner. What it do, man?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Oh,
I was loving the conversation you guys were having, and like I don't know why we're both acting like Chicago and Florida aren't both crazy. But I figured since you guys are winding down, I wanted to distill this question at you guys, and hopefully everyone can answer. If we're just thinking about Black men's mental health and like that's the focus, where do you think the best place or the best community, either in the world or in America, is for us?
that's a
Like
good question.
a place where you get peace of mind. You can like where do you think for mental health is the best place for Black men, in your opinion?
I'll say first. The first thing that comes to my mind is Thailand. If I'm being honest.
Why?
Thailand.
First of all, from somebody who's gone through therapy, if you don't have peace within yourself, it doesn't matter. But it's going to be a case by case basis on what you feel like your peace is going to be. Whatever culture that is that you closely identify with, whether it be Latin America, whether it be an Asian country, you're going to have to pick it because it's your trauma. Whatever you stressing that about, whatever your mental capacity is, whatever it is about you dealing with your trauma, as you're dealing with it, you're going to figure out a place that's going to be perfect for your peace. It's not a one size fit all. Okay. Just because somebody found peace in one country don't mean you're going to find that peace. He had a different motivation than you.
Agree.
If you had to pick a country, where do you think would be the best place or the culture that helps a Black man's mental health? Like, for
I'll
example,
say Germany.
I would say that maybe he wouldn't want to be in a winter country. Like here in Germany wouldn't be a great place because the people of color really do experience winter depression, and a lot of them haven't experienced that before. Therefore, I would say probably in a warm or a beach type setting would be the best place probably for a Black man's mental health.
Okay.
I found that to be the case for myself, person. But not everybody likes the beach. I mean, to me, I don't understand it, but some people don't. They don't care for it.
I'm just saying, half of these guys can't even swim.
No,
Wow.
That's hilarious. Facts.
Sad,
But
but
it's
true.
Now, what I would add is this is what I'm saying. I'm not a product of my environment. I turn the environment into a product. I think that it's important for me and my mental health that I actually evolve with my mental modules to be able to survive any mental struggles that I go through, regardless of where I'm at. And so, if I have to put myself in a situation from my past where I've been in, you could say, places that have more chaos, it was there that I got the fortitude to be able to have the mental modules and the strength mentally to survive anything. And so I think you always don't learn a lesson. You could be in a complete place with watch this. There's some people who were born in 2-parent family, had no issues, and their hamster dies and they dang near crumble and they can't survive. So it's really not the environment. It's just about you and your mental health. So I think it's all about self-development of your mental health more than the ecosystem. It helps. It adds value, but also it helps build, even if it's bad. You can learn from bad things and you can learn from good things, and both allow you to become stronger. So I think it's really about inside you and your mental health, not necessarily the place.
So you saying OTO in a sense seeking out a form, some form of challenge, whether it be working out intensely or doing something that's outside of one's comfort zone, that would improve a man's mental health instead of seeking comfort, which a lot of us have or do try to seek.
Yeah, and then also going through the work with yourself. You know yourself the best, and if you don't, that's a problem too. And you need to figure out yourself and more about yourself. I say one thing that people would call it a vulnerability, but it's just me being transparent. When I was coming up, I had insecurities about who I was, like as a man, and how people actually saw me. So I did things like buy Louis Vuitton, and I put value on me instead of putting value inside of me, who the character I was. So I try to wear it through clothes. You get me? So I had to know that about myself and then realize I was doing that and figure out how to put quality inside of me. And then it became later when I actually built myself up. Then I was like, bro, I asked for discounts. I didn't care because I knew who I was. I knew the value that I had. I built and I created it. So those insecurities that I had were no longer of an issue. So you get what I'm saying? It was all internal work that I had to do that helped myself become more strong.
Hey man, that was a really great point, you know, because it was like I remember when we was kids and we would try to go to the Korean store and get those no limit record necklaces and shit. And my papa was like, "Why are you wearing this?" And I was like,
"What do you say?"
Hey man, them shits was turning our necks green like in 3 days. It was so fucked up. But
damn,
he like broke it down. He's like, so you know, he's like, what are you trying to be? What are you trying to show? What are you trying? Like, he's like, is that you? And I was like, no. He's like, did you go through that? And I was like, no. And he's like, so why are you putting that image out of that's who you are? Like, I know who you are. I know what you've gone through. You've gone through fucked up shit, you know, but you didn't go through that. So why are you cosplaying that? Tell your story. And I've always kind of lived that ever since.
Be an individual, so to speak, right?
All right. Good night, guys. I'm gonna head out.
Peace.
All right.
Build out your character.
All right, KB.
For sure.
All right, KB. You have a good one, man. Nighty night.
Hold up.
So
Does Felipe have like a YouTube channel, or he's trying to get started on YouTube?
Why you say that? He said,
Why you say that?
Oh no, I just love his perspective when he was on. So you know.
Oh, he's an attorney, bro. He don't have time for YouTube. He just he comes up on my panel stuff. It's like my family, but yeah, he's a full-blooded attorney, and he comes up and chops it up with us every once in a while.
Did you say a full-blooded attorney?
Full-blooded attorney. No, I mean he'd be working late hours on the show with us, like while he's
his mama attorney, his daddy attorney.
As opposed to half-blooded attorneys, you know?
Yeah. As opposed to half-blooded. Yeah.
But yeah, like I enjoyed him on the panel, and
I'm 1/3 attorney.
Man, y'all made him look crazy, you know, on the panel the other day.
Who was the?
I just want to see somebody come out and say I'm a half-blooded attorney now.
Oh,
they call them sidewalk attorneys.
Hood attorneys.
What's the man's name who asked that last question?
That was KB that asked.
Who just
about
KB?
Yeah.
So just real quick, I mean, for me the answer is simple, but it's hard. It's for me, seeking God is what gave me that community that I was looking for, and from that, those who are also of the same mindset, I was able to connect with. So that was the one thing I would avoid. You know, I'd go everywhere else into everything else, where there's women, porn, traveling, money, career, but all that stuff was cool, but it was still something like, okay, that's you know, that inner work that Ronan was talking about. I mean, for me, I guess the therapy was a spiritual situation. Not to say therapy doesn't work, it does. It, you know, works with the mind and emotions, but there's something spiritually that I think a lot of us is missing, and we oftentimes try to fill it with other things to try to find that sense of self that you get it, and then it's like, oh, I want more, but it's never enough. But with God and my connection with Him, that is enough. So that's how I found it for me.
Shout out to you for that, man. That was a decent point, a great point. Real quick, I gotta read this one. Chalupe say, KB, make sure you put on your clean jammies.
Damn.
I was thinking of something like that to say. It's just Chalupe was a lot quicker than me on that one. Shout out to you.
Yeah, but you know, I do enjoy having him on the show because, you know, seeing someone like knowing multiple languages, being overseas, and that's great. I'm thinking about, doing a little something of becoming a diplomat for the United States government, but I don't know.
Please don't. Please
Yeah,
don't.
you're gonna be saying pause,
O2O's from
do
that
like
background as
yeah.
well. You know that? O2O's from that same background.
He don't like what I say, so he don't
That's
care.
true. That is true.
He don't like what I say,
So
so
we
he
skipped
don't
over the
care.
fact O2O worked in the embassies as well. It was
Exactly.
in that arena. You know what I'm saying?
4
But,
years as a diplomat,
yeah.
card carrying and all.
Man, maybe not inside the embassy, but maybe
I didn't know you was down with Cameron.
You see what I'm saying? Now it ain't inside the embassy; it's outside the embassy.
Right. He don't want to do nothing else. Goddamn, got to do with
He ain't
O2O.
acknowledging shit that O2O did. Fuck all that.
Not inside the embassy.
I
I
want
mean,
to
outside
Yeah.
now.
Real quick, guys, I didn't get a chance to welcome Black Cleaner to the panel. Welcome to the panel, Black Cleaner. How you doing, brother?
Salute to everybody. Salute to the panel. Yeah, I appreciate the. I got on here late, but yeah, there's a lot of people out here that are definitely, quietly exiting, making their exodus. Because I believe that this is going to be the new black migration. To be honest with you, I always talk about the black migration that happened in the 1940s. With our families leaving the South to come to the North to go to the factory jobs, and then now what's going on now is we're being priced out of the North now. And matter of fact, we're being priced out of a lot of these metropolitan areas. So the only place that we can go in order to be able to have a new way of life is to some of these foreign countries. And you'll be able to get back your sanity.
Yeah, I think I think they got a lot to. I agree with that a lot too, because a lot of people, like, say, we was sold the white picket fence American dream, but now the American dream is to make the bread here, and for a lot of people, can't say for all, but to make the bread and go arbitrage.
Exactly. And I understand a lot of people are against the sisters, but a lot of times the arguments with the sisters is the fact that they're looking for stability and comfort in the household. And when I do see a lot of the couples that actually move from the States to Panama, that they're not arguing as much because now they're able to afford their living conditions, and actually there is comfort here for both, and they're able to be happy. So now they're not arguing. So I always wonder, could you be with a sister in Thailand? Could you be with a sister in Colombia or some of these other countries and be able to have a good relationship?
Black Cleaner, it sounds like you talking in a fan. Is that just on my side, guys?
No, we can hear it too. We can hear you, Black Cleaner, but you sound choppy when you talk.
When you was young and used to singing to the fan, that's what it sounded like.
Oh Lord. Hold on.
Oh, so I'm the one that did that. Pause. My bad. Pause.
But we can hear you though. It's just choppy when you speak.
Yep.
So is he saying that it's not that the environment is what's causing a lot of the issues? Is not so much, I guess, the culture or the women themselves? You're saying it's
being broke,
primarily.
being broke. That's what it's about.
I was just finna say that, OTO.
Countries, he exactly. Because finances is one of the biggest things that cause friction in a relationship. It's one of the biggest factors. Not the only, not the majority, but one of the biggest factors. And then again,
it is the biggest.
People in those countries argue. People in those countries have DV. They have issues too. But once you get money in cash, it helps. It doesn't solve everything, but it helps. You don't have those financial stresses that actually include all the other stresses that you have in a relationship. So it's very important. So it's really not about if you in Mexico or if you in America. Move your ass in the middle America. It's broke there, so you can go there. Right? You could buy a house for $10,000 in middle America. You could live a great high quality life. So it's not really about that neither. And the communities are closer and etc. Metropolitans are always wild and crazy anywhere in the world. So it's just about that.
That's true.
Money has a big factor. Not the only factor though.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Would agree.
Just real quick, I don't mind living on the edge of America until I really, get where I want to be financially, because, it allows me to travel more and see these countries and, figure out where I want to lay some roots down until, I'm really ready to like live in another country. But I don't mind living on the edge, and, investing in things like that, things that OTO was saying, until you financially get where you want to be to where you can make that move and you're comfortable.
No, I agree. And that's a great way of looking at it, because sometimes, like, and I'm pretty sure I used this analogy on here before, but I look at brothers that's already doing it, say like OTO. I look at it as like, say, when you was in kindergarten going to school and it's recess time. Like the kids that get to go out to recess, they did their homework. They did what they was supposed to do, and you got to sit in class and do your homework because you ain't do it when you was supposed to do it. So now you get to watch them have fun while you do the work you should have did.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
this is
Charlie.
about yes, sir.
Hey, Charlie, peep this. Thailand's good, right? But come to Thailand as an African with no money.
You
I hear
done.
they bad on Indians too out there.
Yeah, yep, there you go. Come as an Indian. You'll figure out how good Thailand is. It ain't all
But
that
here's
good.
the thing. They say,
and then wait, hold on. When you
Indians
try
will
to
come
say,
in and
I'm
buy
open up
one
a
beer
business.
and share it.
No, you still broke. But when they say, hey, I'm going to open up a business, yeah, the Thai's going to be like, oh, no, you not. You're not going to compete with us. So they like, Thai people are good to me because I come here and spend my money.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I came here, and even if I cultivated jobs and I had 100% ownership, the government and other people rough me up. They be like, hold on, we want to cut. We want some of that. We want to get wet. So
Got their hand in the
they
pot.
nice to me because I just come here and spend my money and shut up. And don't try to
Hold
change
on, hold
nothing
on.
in their culture.
OTL, this happened to you? Like you experienced that?
What's that?
That part where you say, was you using as an example, open up a business, so long as you open a business, then
Yeah,
they're
if you
not
don't
going to
compete
try to
with
come after
them.
you.
Yeah. If you
Right.
compete with them, like let's say you opening up a restaurant, you open up too many restaurants, that's their business. It's a protected, some industries are protected so the locals can get in, right? But if you're doing something like cybersecurity, something high end that locals mostly don't do, then they'll let you come in and facilitate it, right? But if you're competing for massage parlors, look, hold on, we run massage parlors. We got the monopoly on that. You get what I'm saying? So each
Right.
time you open it up, you take away opportunities for them and compete with them. Russians were doing that. Russians were coming out here building businesses, and guess what they were doing? The Russians that would come here as tourists would go to Russian businesses only because they're like, hey, you're a Russian, let me go to your business. So Thai people are like, hold on. Oh, heck nah. Now you taking away foreign customers from us. So it wasn't no free market. You could go to whoever you want. They're like, no. This is a problem. So they try to, slow that down, break it up. So that's what I'm saying. If you come here and spend, they don't have a problem with Westerners like from Europe and America. You know why? Because we just come here and spend our money.
Right.
We don't be like, I'm about to open up a business and compete with you and rent out bicycles. Russians and Indians and all them, they do that. So they have a lot of beef going back and forth.
So you can make money. I mean, so you can spend money, but you can't make money.
Yeah.
But also it sounds
Yeah, that
like
sounds like
it's not
gatekeeping.
even it's not. It also sounds well maybe what he's saying with Westerners that we don't even have the inclination to even want to make money there. We have our mindset seems to be geared towards spending it, so they don't have to worry about
because
us
we got a
because that's not
retirement,
our
we
MO.
got money from America. Yeah, so they don't worry about
But
us
ain't that a
coming.
part of investing when, brothers choose to open up business overseas, places like Colombia, Thailand, etc.? That's a part of investing, correct?
Yes, but you forget that the locals, you're taking away their opportunity to own businesses. Now, of course, you created it. You get me? So I understand that. But they see it as their turf. It's their country. So if you come in and say, well, I want to open up a motorcycle, you rent out motorbikes. So you say, I rent out motorbikes. Then you get another shop. Then you get another shop. Then you get another shop. Yes, you see that as you're offering jobs and stuff. But the person down the street that's Thai, he ain't seeing it like that, bro. He need to eat. and you cheating. You get your money from America, assuming,
So
right?
hiring the locals to work there is not helping, even though you paying tax in that country as well.
To an extent, yes. You keep
Okay.
opening up multiple locations and going ham. It's just anywhere in the world is like that. Go to Africa. Go to any place
It's
in the
like the
world.
game of Monopoly. It's okay if you just get one,
Yeah, you
square,
can do a little something. Yeah.
but when you're
But if
starting
you
to try
start
to
running
buy
up
up
around,
blocks,
oh hell no. And then remember, with the Russians, it was Russians that usually come and just go by wherever, right? But when Russians saw, oh hey, this is a fellow Russian with a motorcycle, but they just go there.
Yeah.
So
They say
That
now
is
they're like,
crazy.
Thai people are like, damn, you taking my customers. Thai people don't be renting no motorcycles like that. It's only foreigners. So
Right.
now the Russians set up shop and they taking all, they got their advertisement in Russia. They talking to Russians. So you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's eating from their
Right.
market share.
But in Chicago, Asians, Hispanics, they can come and they can bring their shops and their businesses, and they can set up all around, and everywhere you look is nothing owned by black people. But then if you go to their country, you ain't doing that, but you can do it here in America.
That's what
Yeah,
I
because
be
we're the
trying to
dummies.
tell Americans. Yeah, y'all just
We're
dummies.
dummies.
But they be running game on you.
Fuck.
But I'm not mad at them. They gonna do what they gotta do.
I'm
You
not.
get me?
Damn.
They look, I tell you what, over here in Thailand, nobody argues about borders. Like if somebody's here illegally, Thai people are like, respect the laws, get out. Nobody's sitting up here stopping the immigration from kicking out people who stay here illegally because they believe in border controls. But when it came to America, they'd be like, why y'all doing that to people? Why don't you just let people come, even if they don't have immigration paperwork? I'm like, do you do that in Thailand? They like, no. But that's, they just put it on us and don't do it on themselves.
Yeah, no, I agree with OTO in a lot to that, because how you over here protesting the state while you're waving where you don't want to go flag? That, to me, that never made sense.
Yeah.
Right.
And then on
That's
top,
what they do.
and then on top of that, what he was just saying, you're undocumented. Like I was watching, what's his name, O'Shea Duke Jackson, and he was talking about some dude who was Nigerian in South Africa, and he's over there saying, "Oh, I've been there for 10, 15 years." He's like, you've been there for 10, 15 years undocumented, and you're over here saying how wrong they are. See, that's the problem. Yeah, when we go places, we follow the rules. We respect the borders. If it's time for us to go, like right now, it's time for me to make a border run. I got to make the border run. I'm not going to sit here and overstay, and if they came kicking in the door and get mad, like, oh, this ain't fair. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing this to me. I provide, I provide to y'all. Money to your economy. No, I don't do that. I leave and then I come back. Why can't they
you know
do
what,
that?
Black Cleaner? They're gonna stop in their track. They be like, "You right, bro. This not right. We're gonna go and leave. We came out here for nothing. You right."
What was they called? But bro, there was and shout out to you, Black Cleaner. There was one in South Africa. It was June the 30th. There was some Zulus walking around like they was, and I'm not even joking on them. That's what they was doing. They had sticks and everything. And they was telling other Africans, like, if y'all don't leave on June the 30th, they was saying, I smell blood. I smell blood. So they gave, it didn't matter if you had paperwork or didn't. Other South Africans who weren't supporting that, they was telling other Africans from Zimbabwe and they was like, yo, y'all better get out of here. Because come June 30, they gonna mess you up. Them people, I can't say what they said, but they had a whole video. So it was like 10,000 Africans at a checkpoint trying to get out of the country. Like, so they wasn't even being arrested, bro. These were citizens like, yo, we gonna come. You better not be here. Let's just say that. So I tell y'all,
I never
ain't
knew
nothing
South
nice.
Africa, because I have always wanted to go to South Africa, but all this stuff that's been coming out lately of the deportations and the way, I never knew South Africa was that dangerous for real.
No,
it's not to us.
Yeah, it's not to us if you're American. But also, they were telling Americans, the embassy sent out an alert. Don't go outside during this date, because you might get caught up in somebody might think you look like a Nigerian, and you
Damn.
Here.
Throw a rock and hit you in the head. Damn, over mistaken identity.
Yeah.
He was not looking at papers. You could show him paperwork. No, I'm with the embassy.
You gonna be
Boom,
holding
he
your
was
head,
gonna
bro, I'm American, man.
Hey, nah, that ain't funny. That's some real shit though. But damn.
That's crazy.
They don't
That's
play,
messed
man.
up,
They do
bro.
not play.
Yeah.
One dude went in the hospital and there was people there getting help. You get what I'm saying? They were getting like medical help. And the guy stood up and said, if you not South African, get out. And then
I
like
heard
they
that
was
one. I
taking
saw that
people.
one before. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't play,
That's
man.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Like they don't play. And the South Africans, even that's not all South Africans. Don't get it twisted. But the ones they don't put themselves in front of ICE agents. They don't do that. They just be like, hey man, you better get out of here. Like they don't. They be like, hey, look, I like you, I support you, but you better get out. You better skedaddle.
Yeah, that's American with that fantasy. Because you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, they had a thing going on. Like I think it was like a couple years ago, to where like somebody are breaking your stuff, or a homeless person, or just move in on your land. They'd be like, it's just property. That life is more important than that property. Like, but what about the life that worked to acquire the property though?
Yeah.
The Philippines is
real
like
thing
that.
here.
What you mean? The Philippines is like that. If you bought land and you didn't immediately build on it or have a wall built around it, literally a wall, gated out.
Yeah.
If you had
with some
squatters,
glass at the top, Ronan, broken glass
a cahibo is one of those like bamboo huts and shit. Somebody could just come on your land, set up a cahibo, and basically live there. And then they're squatters, right? So squatters have rights, right? You got to evict them. You go to court to evict them, and even if you win, they're like, okay, well, how much are you going to pay them to get them off your land? Even though they lost, you got to pay to get them off, because the judge is more concerned about where they're going to go after they leave your land than the fact that they're living on your land illegally.
Yeah.
Right now, there's an Airbnb, really nice Airbnb. I guess the owners live in America, and it's kind of abandoned. And I guess the Airbnb manager wasn't managing it well, because I was looking to try to get a long-term lease there. And they were like, oh, there's about 4 families squatting in that fucking house right now.
Damn.
What you gonna
move
do?
in and stay. That's
because
crazy.
they're in America. They can't even watch the place. They're in America. And I guess they don't have any family here to watch the property they invested and built in the Philippines. So now they just got squatters in the house, and it's like, well, I was about to say, well, I was going to put a permanent lease on it. Nah, we can't get nobody out, and the owners in America. It's pretty much abandoned. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Hey, Charlie Chan, but I know you winding down, so I'm gonna hop off. I just want to say this. So yeah, I'm working on everything in my life. I'm trying to figure out how to trade my time. Well, how to have more time to travel instead of trading it for money. I'm not well traveled yet. Only been out the country 2 times. A lot of some of my opinions come through because I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of traveling channels. A lot of different brothers give their opinions, and when they speak about a country and they have similar opinions about it because they physically been there. To me, it got to be true. Not saying that that's going to be my experience because I haven't been there yet. But to me, if so many brothers have said the same thing about a country, something must be true about it. So, just working on how to free up more time so I can travel and see more of the world. And, like I was telling OTO earlier, investing my money, trying to learn how to, get my financials to where I want them and continue to have my peace in life. So I'm working on that. And once again, I appreciate being on the panel. I appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate the wisdom. Charlie Chan, once again, welcome back to the consistency. We love to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's a brotherhood overall. Ronan, shout out to you as well. OTO, Black Cleaner. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one, and thank you for having me.
Shout out to you, Foreign Skies, man. It's always a pleasure, my brother.
All right, y'all stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely.
All right,
Also, too, I also want to tell Foreign Skies, like, say, I know he said he just been places like out of the country twice. There's men that's twice his age that haven't been out of the country once.
Once.
So a 1,000,000-mile journey start with your first step, man. So shout out to you for that. Because some
Yes,
people
sir.
get
Only been
analysis
once, so he beat
paralysis. They just get stuck watching YouTube. You know what I mean? So
right.
yeah.
In fact, I think most of them are like that. Most of them who watch those, I mean, listen, I get it. Everyone's trying to make money, travel content, but what's that called? Living vicariously through people,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
that can be an easy trap to get into. Now you're coming home from work, you're watching this travel, you feel like you accomplished something, but you accomplished nothing by watching another man get all these beautiful women, travel all these exotic places. I said that ain't gonna be me. I saw 1 or 2 videos of what's that guy? I think his name was big black guy who passed away. He went to Brazil. I saw 2 or 3 videos of his. I said, "Yep,
Charles
that's where
Tyler.
I'm going," and that was
Charles
it.
Tyler.
I think it was Charles or something like that.
Charles
Charles
Tyler.
Tyler. Charles
Yeah, he
Tyler.
one of the
Yeah,
OGs
yeah.
of the space.
Man, that was what got me to Brazil. But I didn't watch. He has a whole channel, hundreds of videos. But no, I'm not sitting there. It took work, and I feel like a lot of men, they replace work, putting in the work to get there. I went through a lot to get to Brazil, and there's money you have to make. There's things you have to do, sacrifices you have to, and I understand why a lot of men would say, you know what? I feel like I'm in Brazil by watching this video. But at the same time, you're never going to feel like you accomplish anything by doing that. So I salute him for having been someplace 2 times outside the country,
Yeah.
because it is an endeavor. It is not easy. Flights, planes, tickets, passports, money, trying to improvise while you're there. You plan everything, but sometimes plans don't go as planned. It's things that can go wrong, but it's easier to sit behind a computer screen or a phone screen and be like, yeah, that's the life. And then turn around, turn off the computer and go back to work the next day and repeat it all over again like Groundhog's Day. And I think that's what most men go through. So a lot of men who complain about traveling, they want to do this and that, they're not really about that action, because it takes a lot of motion. You have to put in a lot of work. You got to take risks. So salute to him.
And Mello said something too. Well, both of you guys said something that made me really think. Guys, if y'all looking for a perfect trip, I can't say it's never happened for me, bro. I've not been on one trip where everything went off perfectly. You gotta improvise, man. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to get in your Airbnb. Sometimes the Airbnb gonna be shit. Sometimes what happened to me when I got to Brazil, he waited till my boots was on the ground and switched my Airbnb. You see what I'm saying? So it's not gonna go perfect, but just know that come with the territory. The thing that comes with it is being able to be adaptable.
Yep. Let the games begin.
Yeah, for sure. Just be adaptable.
Like I said, I've seen a lot of beautiful Airbnbs until you look at that walk up and you're like, what the fuck? Oh hell, you got
Molly say, Charles, you barely traveled though. Well, this is the first year I haven't traveled a lot, because I average 3 to 6 trips a year.
Damn.
But once again,
great.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back on it, man. I'm glad you're watching though. I'll be back on it, I promise. That's my promise to you. I would definitely be back on it, but that's not a lie observation. I haven't traveled as much this year, for sure. I had to figure
That's
out
crazy.
what
You
was
say you
more
haven't
to me,
traveled
because
much.
the extra money that I'm spending on this apartment. Go ahead.
No, the key point of that was this year. He hasn't traveled a lot this year. Not that he hasn't traveled.
Yeah, but
there's some people in the space that
bounds way more than anybody else.
Right, but there's some people
Like
in
for
the
his
space
standard.
that haven't traveled at all, but got all kind of comments and never stepped out of the country, barely even got a passport.
Yeah, that's the majority. That's actually the audience too. Like those travel content creators, including Charlie. I feel like it's mostly those guys. Like those are the ones who are usually the supporters, because the ones who are actually doing it, they don't really have a whole lot of time. They're doing it. They're experiencing it. They're living that thing that you're showing on YouTube.
Really getting to it though. Who is it? The brother Lloyd, he's really getting to it. There's a couple of brothers that's and he's just not in one. Even Pap, he getting to it. You wake up, you'll catch one of his screen one day he in China, the next day he in Africa or something. I'm being facetious, but bro, be moving. How they say, let's be real, a lot of dudes in this space don't even travel. Well, here's the thing: if I'm keeping it a buck, I've always been traveling around the United States. You know what I mean? Like before this passport thing, before I even had a passport, I was always traveling around the United States. But in order for, like, say, shout out to Ronan. That's why when they was talking about the seeing chick or whatever, anybody that's goddamn it don't rock with Ronan from the DR or even this Ronan, I don't rock with you because bro dropped so much information. He pretty much gave me a free guide of how to move around the DR on YouTube. I would just come home and that's my first couple Airbnbs was ones that he recommended.
Damn.
So yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Now, I recommend people before you go out of the country and you begging to get there and get back, stay back and get your cash up, man. There's nothing wrong to aspire to travel and be in the space and get used to it or get inspired by the brothers over here. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that's easier said than done. People have to figure out how to make money remotely. Do you have a good enough job to even support such a thing? I mean, I think there's a reason why 2%, like Ronan showed in that infographic, why so few travel. Like it's not, I don't believe it's not because people don't want to, because they can't afford to do it. For whatever reason, they just can't.
I don't buy that. That dog not gonna hunt. I'm gonna tell you why. Because these same people that you're saying can't afford to, they got a closet full of Jordans. They don't only want worn.
Okay,
it's
fair.
their priority. It's their priority. Of whether
you know what I mean?
really...
It's not right. It's not their priority. Some people want Jordans. I want flights.
You're right. I'll have to retract on that. You're right. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, but nah. They want material things more than they want life experiences, things they can say, well, I'm glad I did that. You know, I don't remember the last pair, like clothes I wore maybe, dozens of clothes. I think I wore maybe 5% of what I bought. And I'm like, I spent all this money on this. So, but the memories and the experiences I have from traveling, it's like, those are the stories I tell, right? Even the ones I told today. Like, I don't talk about the stuff I bought or the jewelry I bought or the material, that stuff. I'm like, but that's what people value in America until they realize, oh, this didn't mean shit. But by the time you figure it out, it's too late. You trying to retiring, you 60 years old, trying to wind down, traveling where?
Yeah, for sure. In the
Man,
same
y'all
way,
talking like I'm old as fuck. Y'all need to stop that shit right now. I'm telling you.
Nah, we ain't saying you old as fuck. We just saying
I'm 58. I'm 58. I will be 59 in October. When you say 60, when you say 60, that's right around the corner for me, bro. I mean, like that's why I was sensitive about Maya the other day talking about I'm an elder at 62. I'm like, yo, stop it.
That's crazy.
Did I say 60? I think I said 80. I'm pretty sure I said 90.
Nah, it's okay. You can say what you need to say.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's funny.
As old as you feel, bro. I'm not that old, but I'm just saying, y'all
Ronnie, you look good for your
people are
age.
living a
You
lot
like
younger.
55.
People are living a lot longer nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
So as long as you're keeping up with your health, your diet, like Andre Love Crossing Borders, keeping up with your macros, working out, doing the things you need to do, man, and constantly staying in in alignment with your health, going to the doctor, your mental health, your physical health, doing those things right along with watching your diet, you'll be here a long time, man. But if you don't do those things, you neglect them, one little thing can fester into something huge because you don't detect it early enough.
That's a fact. And let me go on record and say this, Ronan, I just be giving you shit because I do realize that getting older is a blessing because there's some people that don't get a chance to get older. So I hope that I could get to be your age.
I had a brother that was 2 years older than me, and unfortunately, he was taken out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was unexpected.
Age is a blessing. I just be giving you shit because it's fun. Y'all be giving me
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You and OTO essentially jumped me not too long ago.
The other day, I forget what KB called us, the half century OGs or some shit like that. God damn.
My thing is, like from my experience, and I think y'all can speak for the same, traveling takes a lot out of you. So you don't have to be like youthful, like, 30s or 40s or whatever. But if you can be 60s, 70s, as long as you have the stamina and the energy to endure, like just the traveling, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. But that's another thing people don't talk about. The glory and all that other stuff, all the nice, the destination, but the traveling, you're dealing with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
all
if
this
you're
stuff you talked
constantly on
about,
the
probably
road and traveling like that, you're right. It can be stressful.
on the
Just getting
body,
up
in the
right
mind.
and everything else. Yeah. A lot of people say,
So yeah,
that one perfect IG photo, whatever it is that you see, and everybody's like, oh, that's beautiful. Nobody knows the drama and the chaos it took to get to that place, to get that one perfect picture that represents your whole trip. Nobody knows all the drama that went behind that shit. Because there was
and they don't talk about all. It's always something. Because people don't want that part. Listen. So yeah, you need you need your help, you need your energy, and I don't care how old you are. If you don't got it, forget about it.
Yeah, and what I will say, I tend to agree with Molly on this one comment. I think traveling definitely help keep you, but in this all how you travel. If you traveling and you like doing the most, when I travel, man, believe it or not, I could chill in my Airbnb with a beer and watch a movie and just have a good view, and I'll be perfectly happy with that, man. It's just the atmosphere for me. You know what I mean? It's the air for me. It's the environment for me. You know what I mean? So I don't have to be out doing, like say when we was in Brazil, we went to the favelas and the Christ Redeemer the same day. I was like, guys, I think I'm ready to go take a nap after walking through the favela all day, man. I didn't learn the powers of naps at this age, man. So they're like, nah, bro, we already out.
I need a nap.
Say that again?
You said I need a nap.
Okay, I'm the only one that take naps too. I guess pause, right?
Nah, that's
you ain't get the pause over here. I'm just saying, you took a nap.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Y'all don't take naps. I'm the only one that take naps.
Nah, my girl, when we was going to every place, we went to Jamaica, we went to, even when she came to visit me here in not Panama, in Atlanta, when she came to visit me, that's the one thing that she did, because she already knew that we was gonna go to the club that night or go to some bar that night. So the one thing she would always do, let me take a nap before we continue. So yeah, it happens. We ain't young no more. We ain't spring chickens anymore.
Speak for yourself. I'm young as hell.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Speak for you. Well, no,
crazy.
I'm saying it's what you do. Like, say me, I don't have to go out and be in the clubs and stuff out of the country. Have I done that? Yes, but that's not my aim. You know what I mean? Like, I like I done walked the favelas for like 2 hours. Not the favelas. I done walked around the Malecon for like 2 hours, man, by myself. I was just fine. You know what I mean? So I'm saying people enjoy their different things. Some people want to mess with chick after chick after chick after chick after chick. Some people want to go there and they want to chick around them 24/7 until they leave. I'm just not that guy. That's all I'm saying.
That means you got
they want different flavors from different countries.
That means you got 24-hour eyeballs on this chick, especially if you don't know her. Now, if you got your own circle because you've been there over and over and over again, and you got a whole circumference of people that are looking forward to you getting into town, that's different. But just to have somebody random in your place that you don't know and you got to keep one eye open all the time, wondering if she's trying to fleece you while you sleep, come on now. How's that relaxing?
Right. Y'all want to know things that stick out of my head from traveling is when I met Navi at the rooftop at the little duck off Airbnb spot we had, rooftop pool at the top, having beer, just drinking, everybody just drinking, talking about what they done came from and stuff like that. That's something I'm gonna always remember. When I met Mr. Peppers at the same hotel and we up there having beer, having cigars, I'm gonna always remember that. The chicks that I dealt with during that time, I don't even remember their face.
Wow.
It's just different.
That's real talk, though. The memories are more than the situation with people. Interaction with people is valuable.
Yeah, Mello say, fuck them clubs. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling now. I've been to a couple spots out there, but it's not just Mando for me. Because a couple of those, like even when I went to Brazil, Ryan them hit me up the day that we went to the favelas and the Christ Redeemer. They wouldn't got together, got dressed, and goddamn it went out. So now I'm gonna sit this one out, guys. I sat in my Airbnb and watched a movie and had a drink. You know what I mean? I'm cool. Like I don't need all that excitement. You know what I mean? So it's just different.
But you've done that though. You've also been there, done that. You've done it before.
Exactly.
So you'll be repeating a lot of experiences that you've already had that I'm sure at the time you enjoyed, but now that you get older, you've done it so many times. It's like, okay, I don't need that stimulation anymore.
No,
Me
right.
personally, I'm
And
still
that's
in that
no
phase.
personal growth. That's what people
I'm
should be
still in my
doing.
clubbing phase.
That's what men
You
should
say
be
you
doing.
still in
You
your
shouldn't have
clubbing
personal
stage.
growth.
Well, not club, more like lounging, not like club
See, but a
hard
lounge in the
clubbing.
club is different though. Like I said,
They are different. You're right.
I know y'all know Jay Abroad. He recommended a cigar spot out there, rooftop cigar spot. Man, I went out there. He was out there, man. Had a good word with him, man. Bro, real life, cool in real life. Because I was like, I seen you, but I ain't want to. He's like, bro, you must really don't watch my channel. I said, why you say that? It's like, cause I'm kick back. I'm really like just chill. I said, yeah, I know, but a lot of people is not the same people that they portray online. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want to invade your space, man. So yeah, but he was super cool, man. Like, and it was nothing but us Black American brothers on the roof smoking cigars, just kicking it, bro. So I guess it's
That's
just
what life
different.
is about.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
life
talking
is
about, and there
about.
was some well-to-do brothers up there. There's a dude out there say he had like 5 rental properties out there. He had businesses and things going on, and we just sharing the cigar. We don't know each other from Adam. Not like we passing cigars back and forth, but he got his cigar, I got mine, and we just drinking and kicking it, man. So yeah,
Because y'all have a lot in common. Y'all in the same space. Y'all have similar experiences, and y'all just, that's the life. To me,
that's the
I'm
life.
trying to do
For
more of
sure,
that.
for sure. And I tell you, soon as I walked up there, man, as soon as I walked in the rooftop joint, I stepped foot in there, and somebody said, "Welcome, brother." I said, "Oh hell yeah, I'm right where I need to be." It's just different. But anybody want to say any words before we get up out of here? Listen, I do want to say some words. Y'all gonna have to tune in tomorrow, man. It's gonna go crazy. But anybody, you guys got any anything, guys? You
What
want
time
to
are
say?
y'all going live?
I'm going live at 8 tomorrow. I went live at 8:30 today.
8 Eastern.
CST.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Central Standard, so that's 7:30. I'm on 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay.
7 o'clock
Yeah.
Eastern. Okay.
It's gonna go crazy. But what you saying, Black Luna?
Well, I'll be going live Monday. So check me out at the Black Cleaner channel. Since it's the first of the month. Shout out to all us landlords out here. Y'all know what time it is. So I'll be doing a money mindset Monday. We're gonna be talking about real estate hacks. So I hope to see O2O on there. Since he likes to talk about house hacking. I got another investor who's gonna be coming on there talking about the BRRRR method. And then I got a couple of people who are investors in real estate. One's a micro developer. She invested in Africa, and she also has property in Canada. And then I got a sister, actually my cousin, who actually owns property, and she's going to talk about the conventional method. So I'm trying to get everybody who is at their specialty to be able to say something and share their story so that people can get some gems on if they're trying to get into real estate. What they'll be able to talk to some people that's actually done it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to you for that. And with that being said, I like the way that the space is moving, at least our part of the internet, because shout out to POV. He just did a video, I think that was yesterday, and he was interviewing a business owner and talking about property and stuff like that. I think that's the natural progression of things. That's us evolving over here. It's not all about bots. So shout out to this side of the internet. My good brother Ronnie, you want to say anything before we close out?
No, you good, bro. This is your show.
Yeah. But I've always shared at the end, like, anybody you got something going on you want to talk about, it's all love.
I mean, we do, but it's about an hour off of your show, so you'll just start cooking when we come on. So, I don't like bumping heads, and all we're going to be talking about is not to downplay it. The mom that came home and the little girl that had the boy in the house that was
yeah.
About that.
I definitely got some thoughts, and that's tomorrow too.
That's tomorrow too at 9 Central Standard Time.
Okay, that's what's
about
up.
an hour after you get started.
Okay, that's what's up. For sure, for sure. OTO, my good brother. You got anything that you want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, yo, shout outs to the whole panel. And if anybody wants to know what I got to say tomorrow, then come in and clock in to Charlie Chan TV, the Millionaire Mindset. Again, I'll try to make it edutainment so you guys can actually have a laugh and a fun while you get what you need. At the end of the day, it'll be one of my last live streams on someone else's channel. And again, I'll peep in and still shout outs to Black Cleaner. I'll pop in everybody else's channel. But as far as my channel goes, right? Like that's just going to be reduced down to all the videos I put out. It just got a lot of projects that I got to spend time and energy and attention on. But yeah, man, keep building. Anybody want to get financial freedom, you know, there's a way. You just need the will. Shout outs to everybody. Move, go, whether you quiet, loud, I don't care. Just get there. The destination is greatness. Shout outs to all the brother and everybody who had to add value today. And it's on tomorrow. All you chumps that don't think you can do it, show up. I'm going to disrespect you. And it's going to be live. Come with the heat, the rich versus the poor. But shout out to those who also want to change their life.
The rich versus the poor is diabolical, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Shout out to Digital Nomad. He'll be there too. Because I'm bringing receipts.
Hey, you can't argue with receipts, man. So, man, appreciate everybody pulling up, man. If you donated tonight, appreciate the cash apps, man. Shout out to Ronan. Shout out to Dorothy. Shout out to everybody that pulled up and just hit subscribe, man. Y'all, I don't think y'all, I don't stress that enough that even that's part of a donation too, man, because you hitting the like for the algorithm. You showing them that like what we're having over here is real meaningful conversation, and I definitely appreciate that. But once again, guys, y'all thought the debate live was going crazy. The Get Your Money Right live is finna go ham. Call the police because he finna be buzzing, man. For real, man. Hard hats are recommended, man, because bro gonna be dropping some gems. So y'all pull up and we're gonna rock out, man. Like I say, you gonna really enjoy it and walk away with something that's tangible. You know what I mean? So shout out to my good brother Foreign Skies. I wanted to say that earlier too. Some things that you was bringing up tonight, I think it'll be very advantageous for you to pull up tomorrow, man, and just dive in, bro. Because not Black Cleaner. OTO just he gonna just be off the leash, going crazy, man. So
off the leash.
Yes, sir. So I really appreciate everybody pulling up, man, and spending this time with me because could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us. So I appreciate it. This is Charlie Chan with Charlie Chan TV, and we are over and out.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out the travel corner, the undisputed global contender, TV. Yeah. Bell ring, ding. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Step in the ring, yeah, he the man. Passport stand, I watch him land. Heavyweight moves, world in his hands. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Gloves laced tight, camera in hand. Every city turned to a fan. Main event, every time he land. Walk in the ring like Rio Carnival. Brazil nights, feel unstoppable. Boca Chica sand, tactical. Blue mall drip, fashionable. Moxie vibes, traveler excellence. Yacht life, waves that presence. Designer breakfast, elegance. Camera steady, intelligence. Mr. Flight still made it, turn setbacks into greatness. Every L built patience, now the arena shaking. He don't throw punches, he throw punches. Left hook angles, confidence. Right hook at his dominance. Heavyweight grind, no nonsense. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Step in the ring, yeah, he the man. Passport stand, I watch him land. Heavyweight moves, world in his hand. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Gloves laced tight, camera in hand. Every city turned to a fan. Main event, every time he land. Carnival lights, championship, Brazilian nights, ownership, ocean waves, that motion grip, camera lock, no focus slip. Every vlog like title defense, every upload makes silence tense. Algorithm can't stop the champ. He move global, no fence. Polo, fresh, clean, fit, breakfast, views, lead, mix. He saying rounds, 3-minute clips. Every trip hit peak metrics. He ain't loud, but the moves speak. From Island Heat to city streets. From turbulence to front row seats. Now the whole crowd on their feet. They doubted the vision, he tightened the gloves. They questioned the grind, he rose above. Now the lights flash bright, every city prime time, every vlog prime time, yeah, prime time. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Main event across the land, yeah. From beachside sand to the stand, heavyweight with the camera in hand. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Bell ring loud, he don't stand. World tour written in the plan, undisputed, Travel Chan.